Yo. The way just do, he just smooth, bringing much news with the facts when he crush fools. I'm rough school, I bust moves like crush groove. Pass me the mic and I'll turn it into lunch food. Just cool, but talk slick and he'll punch dudes. Cowards get the message and they hush like chumps do. You can bring your whole bus crew plus two. T-Dub-T is astronomical, you comical. You a fool if you think we'll ever honor you. Them other channels ain't shit, no abdominal. This the face of new media, fuck a Donahue. You see my giant crew, we shine like a diamond do. If any trolls disrespect, yo, we finding you. We all surrounded you, it ain't no reminding you. He already done surpassed what you trying to do. So quit the fake smoke, you suckers better take notes. When you step into the chat, you better wipe your feet. Hit the like and keep your comment short and sweet. My homie just not a joke, you don't want a war. Plus a deep boxing IQ, you don't want to spar. He broadcasted from Jersey, so we straight. Put you deep in the dirt, that's why they call this the Garden State. You seem tough but not a threat like a garden snake. We not scared of you, we chopping off a head or two. Mark your calendar, remember what we said to you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Mark your calendar, remember what I'm telling you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Word 'em up. T-Dub-T, we in the spot. LDBC strong.
Salute. What's good with the family? How y'all feeling? We gonna get to it. Some of y'all might have heard me touch on this a little bit yesterday, but I feel like this, I see it swirling around. I see everybody got their own interpretation of this live that Crawford did. So I felt like this needed a part two. I'm damn sure we're gonna dissect it and break it down. Everything he say, everything. Sean Clark, salute, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? Eric Brooks, what's good with you, bro? Crawford, be careful. Floyd was his own boss, but Floyd made brilliant, good, meaningful boxing moves. Facts. Don't think Crawford can do that. Floyd would have fought Spencer, Thurman, or Ennis. Hey, man, let's talk about it. That's why we here. Salute to everybody that pulled up. Y'all smash the like button. We gonna get into it. Tito Jack Cuz, what's good with you? Appreciate you for pulling up. Ghost, what's good, little bro? How you feeling? Josh, what's good with it? Josh, how you feeling, bro? MP, my bro, what's good with you, man? One sec, Bud says Spencer Al won't return my call, so I'm moving on. Next, he says he explained the deal to both, and both rejected it. Here's a reliable source. Boy, that cried wolf. We're going to get into it, man. And again, just a quick disclaimer, just so y'all know, when Just do his content, it's not ever centered around hatred or tearing down the fighter. We just simply gonna dissect what he said, and we gonna move from there. And Pete was good, okay. Gerald was good with it, bro. Yeah, I had to spin back to this one earlier. The backdoor Al for two companies that might get Al with. Yeah, you get what I'm saying, bro. He wanted him to cut his man out the picture for him. You get what I'm saying? So we damn sure gonna dissect it. Y'all know I got the video clip. We gonna play that. We gonna get into it. Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah. You know what I'm saying? If that's what it really is, if it's the money, you know what I'm saying? All Bud has to say, yup, EJ hit not his own balls. Facts. We're going to talk about that too. We're going to break it down. G5, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you for pulling up. Salute to everybody in the building. You'll be live soon as well. Bet. You know I'm going to be over there. You already know this whole situation just sus. Yes, sir. You already know fate. Salute, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. And again, I touched on this a little bit last night, but it wasn't by design. Like this topic right here definitely deserved its own video. And you know your boy is gonna bring it to y'all. You know it. You know I got to. We gonna get into it. We gonna dissect everything this man said. Everything.
What's up, everybody? About to get ready to go live.
I'm gonna make sure y'all can hear this pretty good.
About to get into it.
Let's go, Terence Crawford. We're gonna get through this. So we're gonna Yeah, Ghost. I heard some of that. Yeah, 25 mil each straight up, but from where? Get what I'm saying? We're gonna let him talk about it. We're gonna let him dig his own hole today. Watch. We ain't gonna put nothing on him. We ain't gonna force
Get
nothing on him.
into it,
Watch
about
this.
to
We're
get
gonna let him
into it.
self-destruct himself. That's what this was to me. This was a very bad attempt, a very poor attempt at damage control, in my honest opinion. But we're gonna let Mr. Bud Crawford talk to us.
Yeah.
He already
All right.
Nah, real quick, I gotta stop it, yo. He already got that weird, uncomfortable energy. I'm just calling this how I see it. Y'all feel free to chime in. I even dropped a link for anybody that want to come up and chop it up. But his energy already look uncomfortable. He look like he ain't used to doing shit like this. But we're gonna get into it. Facts. See what I'm saying, Ghost? That's all I'm saying. I ain't putting nothing on him, just the energy just a little off. That's all. Body language, should I say. You know what I mean?
So listen, y'all.
We
I'm about to
listening.
give it to y'all raw and uncut. You
I'm gonna
feel
be
me?
pausing this
We started
periodically, man. We're
talking
gonna
to
break this down. This man is not a smart man. Nervous energy. Talk
King
about it,
Spence, I
File.
would say, and Al Hammond and them about May. Right after his fight.
After Mark,
You
salute
know,
OG. How you feeling?
just going back and forth. They sending me a proposal with the interest of a Spence and Crawford fight. We didn't get a contract until August, and it was just kind of like a regular contract. It wasn't nothing. It was initial proposal. It wasn't even a contract. It was a proposal, and Spence Crawford,
903
the
boxing,
the
salute, bro. How you
intentions
feeling?
of us fighting.
Sean Clark, salute, bro. How you
Okay, so
feeling?
we go
Hey,
we
Schmoot,
we
what's good
going
with it,
on
bro?
the basically the negotiations of what a contract would look like before we actually got the actual contract. Al goes in to saying a guy that I don't know, never represented me, not affiliated with Team Crawford, have no whatsoever place in Team Crawford's, stable, representing me in a contract which I have no nothing upon that
Miss
I agreed
Joette,
to.
salute, Queen.
So
Appreciate you for
basically, that
stopping
was the
through.
standpoint
How you
of
feeling?
what the contract would look like. So basically, I'm talking to Al, and I'm like, Al, come on, man, I don't even know this guy. How can you do that? And he's like, well, the guy stated he's a part of your team and whatnot, and we going back and forth. I was a good dude, man. I was a, you know, charming guy. He's a cool dude. I kind of like talking to him, but at the same time, Spencer's.
You like talking to him, but you don't want to do business with him. You like talking to him, but did you want to do business with him? We don't care if you thought he was charming and if you like him and none of that. We don't care about none of that. So already you adding information that we really don't need, and nor do we care about. We don't care. We don't care if you like Al, you think he charming, bro. We want to know is you gonna make business with him and you gonna give us this undisputed fight. That's what we want to know. That's all we want to know. Urban Productions, what's good with it, bro? 25 mil, not enough. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it.
Our guy, I'm not. So of course he's gonna do what's best for, his fighter, his guy. That's like, any other
He's supposed to do the best for his guy, just like you saying. He's supposed to. Again, this is a lot of shit we already know. We know this already.
manager slash advisor would do. He would do the best for his fighter. So,
Exactly.
me and Al, we talks on the phone, I get advice from other guys in PBC. They tell me, be careful, make sure the deal is right. They tell me make sure you don't get fucked. Just normal things from guys that's in they stable that I'm friends with. I honestly can say I'm friends with. So You know, we going on and on.
Yeah, it's a lot
You
for one
know,
fight.
and of course, me and Al, you know, we going
Facts,
back and
Dr.
forth
Mark.
about,
Facts.
you know, the numbers. We not going back and forth about anything else. We just going back and forth about the numbers. All in all, I have two companies, you know, that reach out to me that, you know, wanted to
That's how
give
you
me
know it's
Spence
BS, because he taking us
$25
around
million
the block and he could just get us straight through
guaranteed.
it.
$25 million guaranteed up front. So a real guy like myself, I call Spence. Hey, bro, look, listen.
I want y'all to listen to this dude closely. 25 mil up front. 25 mil up front. That is a lot of money. Absolutely. I'm pretty sure that's more money than any of them made for any one single fight. So I get it. 25 million. Okay. Just listen to this dude. He called Spence, right? I just want y'all to follow this dude real closely.
You know what I
Barbara D,
mean?
salute,
I
Queen.
got this
Appreciate you for
company
pulling up as you
that's willing to
always do.
give
How you
us
feeling?
25 million a piece.
Just had to break this
Guaranteed.
down one more time.
What's up? What you gonna do? He like 25 million. What about the back end? I'm like, dude, listen. If they make their money back, then we get 80-20. You know what I mean? It's simple math.
Yeah. Now, key words. Now, he said 25 million. Spence acknowledged it, right? He's saying, what about the back end? What about the back end? That's what I like to hear, Queen. Glad you feeling good. Glad you feeling. Hope everybody feeling good in here. Y'all smash that like button, man. We gonna chop this down. Like I said, I ain't gonna put no jacket on him. We gonna talk about exactly what he said. 25 million. But he said when Spence asked about the back end, he talking about something. What you mean? If they make their money back, if they make their money back, then it's 80-20. But it's an if. So already we dealing with uncertainty. That's something Spence doesn't have to worry about dealing with his side, dealing with his team and his people that represent him. He don't got to worry about if they make their money back and if he's going to get a return on his investment. You get what I'm saying? If he going to get the money he's supposed to get. Big Texas 512, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? So we going to let this dude dig his own hole.
I said, man, we got people all still in the fight.
Talk
they got
about
the
it,
fire
Five.
sticks. He laughed. He like, man, I got. Hey, bro, look, listen. You know what I mean? I got this company that's willing to give us 25 million a
This
piece,
company.
guaranteed.
What company?
What's up? What you gonna do? He like 25 million. What about the back end?
Dig what I'm saying,
Like,
Sean?
dude, listen. If they make their money back, then we get 80-20. You know
If
what I mean? It's
they make their
simple
money back.
math. I said, man, we got people all still in the fight. They got the fire sticks. He laughed. He like, man, I got a fire stick.
This man really talking about fire sticks, yo. That was one of his selling points to try to get Spence to agree with him, is that people be still in the fight. They got fire sticks. Errol laughed and told you he got a fire stick too, but that ain't his problem. He make money where he at. His money ain't for sure. He know he getting his money. You might think he don't know, but he know he getting his money. They've been treating him right. Why would he cut out his middleman? But we gonna keep talking. Gonna keep letting him dig his hole.
Too. I'm like, see? I'm like, man, ain't nobody really buying, you know what I mean, pay-per-views no more. I said, man, we get this up.
No. I gotta stop him and follow me, y'all. I'm gonna be stopping this periodically. Nobody's buying pay-per-views. Nah, let's be clear. They not buying your pay-per-views. They not buying your pay-per-views, Terence Crawford. That sound like your problem. Errol Spence don't have that problem selling on pay-per-view. He got the numbers that back that up. So again, when you say fire sticks and people still in the fight and all that doesn't matter. Errol Spence makes his money, bro. He makes his money. You get what I'm saying? You talking about some fire sticks, man. People don't pay-per-views. They don't buy your pay-per-views, bro. Say that. Don't tell him what people don't do. They don't buy yours. Let's be very clear about that. They don't buy your pay-per-views, bro. Never back end, which is no business talking. You get what I'm saying? He don't know nothing about the back end. He completely talking about if they make their money back. You get it. Gerald, salute, bro. What's good with you? Interview with ESPN and Errol was nowhere to be found during negotiations. Come on, talk about it. All we saying, and we going off strictly the things that he say. We ain't putting no words in his mouth. We ain't adding nothing to the story. This dude is not transparent. Mr. Transparent. The dude that wanted so much transparency is never transparent with the people, man. Ever. Is he gonna ask for the company to open their books for him? You get what I'm saying? But PBC had to open up all the books for you. Some shit that, according to Rachel Donaire, who's been a part of the business, you know what I mean, following her husband's career, she said he'd never get that. What he's asking for is ridiculous. Like, he must don't know the business. That's exactly what she said. Exactly what she said. And you don't want to mention, who is this mysterious business? D Free, my bro. What's good with it, D Free? We see now he was blaming Bob. You see what I'm saying? Facts, D Free. I'm gonna drop this link. We're gonna chop this up, man. And again, we ain't adding no fluff to it. We ain't gotta do that. He doing it to himself, y'all. He literally doing this to himself. We ain't got to say nothing, bro. This dude saying it all, but we gonna let him continue. We're gonna let him continue. Can't blame Bob. He just don't understand business. And that's what this was an indicator of. I don't know if this was damage control to me, but this was a poor attempt. All he did was make more people feel like he truly don't understand the business of boxing. Bruce Gas, salute. OG, appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? Is that Nonito's wife? Yeah, Rachel. Yeah, that's his wife. People not buying pay-per-view with two companies give him 25 mil each. Man, talk about it, bro. That's all we saying. But we're gonna let him. I'm gonna play some more of this. We're gonna let him continue.
Front money, and we good. It's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? But one thing about
it's not a no-brainer.
Me and the difference, I would say the difference between me and the difference between Spence is I'm really my own boss now, and he's not. He got to go through Al. He got to go through, you know what I mean, his team and ask them if he can do certain things that I don't have to no more.
Man, let me stop it, man. I got to. You don't have to do that no more. See, I knew he was going to play this angle, and I said this yesterday. When he said this, people was going to be making videos talking about Spence ain't his own boss. That's why I put that in my thumbnail, because I knew that was something he pushing. And now, to my knowledge, the reason that you not with Top Rank, other than the obvious fact that you trying to make it seem like you just didn't want to re-sign, I hear they didn't even offer you a contract for you to re-sign. And we all know Bob Arum said he could build a mansion in Beverly Hills with the money that he losing on you. You mix that with the fact that you don't promote yourself well. He said you're one of the hardest dudes to work with. There's no surprise why they didn't offer him a chance to resign. So he acting as if he just bossed up on his own. But in reality, you ain't even had no choice. And the funny thing is, ain't nobody else want to touch you. I wonder why that is. As great as you are, you're the best fighter in the world, right? Mr. Pound for Pound, Mr. Hall of Fame. You get what I'm saying? Why ain't nobody else do no business with you? It took for BLK Prime to pick you up, bro. I think that's very telling about your star power, man. You not who you think you are, and it has nothing to do with how you fighting. You just don't connect with the core audience in boxing like that. You don't. I don't care what he say. This dude always leave you scratching your head. He always saying some wild shit. But we gonna continue. Gonna let this dude dig his hole.
Yeah, I might have had to when I was with Top Rank, because
of course
I was signed to Top Rank and they was my promotional company. So of course I had to go to Top Rank and ask them to get me this fight or do this for me or do that for me, because I was obligated to do certain things by their standard because I was signed to them. But now that I'm a free agent and I'm free,
Kurt was good, my bro.
I'm the one sitting at the table. I'm the one that's talking directly to these high individuals. Errol Spence not talking to, Terence Crawford about the fight.
Pause. Got him right there. Now, did y'all hear what he just said? Now, this is a prime example of contradiction. He just said Errol Spence ain't talking to Terence Crawford about making a fight. Didn't he just say he called him? Didn't he just elaborate on the conversation that they had, the fire sticks, they ain't buying pay-per-views? Didn't he just say that? Then he turns around a minute or so later and say, Spence ain't talking to him about making a fight. Which one is it, man? This dude is really crazy. You don't have to put nothing on him. This ain't no hate or none of that. This is him digging his own grave. This is a poor example of damage control right here at his best. This dude clearly just said, you called Errol Spence, y'all had a whole conversation. Then you just turned around and said he's not talking to you about making a fight. So who was that on the other end of the phone, what you just said a minute ago? It wasn't Errol Spence? What are you talking about? Then you just say you called him? This is what I'm talking about. You ain't gotta put nothing on him. You ain't gotta force nothing on him. This is no hate. I'm gonna keep saying that. This dude is bogus, man. He bogus as hell with these mysterious dudes that want to pay you 25 mil up front, both of y'all. And that your selling point is people don't buy pay-per-views and they got fire sticks. That's why he laughed and said, I got one too. Because even with that being said, my pay-per-views still sell. Yours don't. Your people don't buy your pay-per-views, which is probably why your people, Top Rank, didn't offer you another contract to resign, and then nobody else, no other promotional company picked you up until this BLK situation came about to pretty much damn near revive your career. Holding on to that one belt the whole time. This dude is bogus, man. I'm gonna let him continue.
You know, Errol Spence wasn't at the table. Errol Spence can't tell you or show you a contract that, you know what I mean, says Terence Crawford, Errol Spence.
Just said you had an offer.
He was there on the negotiations of. He can't do it. You know, so he had to go back and ask Al for permission, you know, if he can, you know, take this big chunk of lump sum of money to fight Terence Crawford, which he didn't call me back, so I proposed it to Al. I hit up Al. I'm like, Al, listen, you know, man, I got this big hedge fund company out here. You know,
hedge fund.
They claim they know you. Not one, but two. Not one, but two. You know what I mean? Two companies willing to put 20 plus million in both of our pocket, guaranteed. Al tell me straight up, I'm not letting nobody touch this fight.
As he should. Why is he going to cut himself out of the equation? The more hands in the pot, the less money for him at the end of the day. And then the more shit could go wrong. Who are these mysterious people? Why should he let you, the B-side, dictate anything? Why should he accept any proposal? It don't matter what amount of money you saying on the table. Why is he going to switch up the way he do business for you, a guy that can't sell? Why would he do that? Come on, man. This dude it can't be serious. Did you really think this? You think because he said 25 million a piece and that totals at 50 million, all of a sudden Al was supposed to jump out the gate? Man, get your ass out of here, man. That probably wasn't enough money. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him continue because he's gonna say some more stuff.
Like, all right, cool. But I'm like, why? He like, why would you want to put a ceiling on yourself? Why you want to put a cap on yourself? I'm like, well, that's not putting a cap on myself. If this company is taking a risk, then, you know, high risk, you know what I mean, high reward. If that's the case, you know, I can't seem to see a fight that's been doing millions, you know, since Floyd and them. So, you know, that was an altercation, you know. I asked Al, I said, since this fight is dragging on.
Mike Big, salute, Brody.
With me and Spence, and we can't get things together, why don't I come out and meet you with my lawyer and we just wrap it up?
Just wrap it up, right? The same lawyer. Is this the same lawyer that you was on record saying you didn't trust, that you told them you didn't trust, which is why you needed to speak to Al yourself? Is this the same lawyer? Why would Al waste more of his time? Ain't this the same guy you said you didn't trust? So now he's supposed to meet up with you and work something out and y'all just get it figured out. It's not going to work like that. You could take that 25 million that you talking about up front with these mysterious ass companies that you talking about out of nowhere, and you expect Al Heyman to bend and fold and say, all right, yeah, you got control of this. I'm going to just do business with your people, man. Get your ass out of here, man. This dude is weird, yeah. I don't care what nobody says. He's a weird guy. His body language everywhere.
And my lawyer, Al said, you know, his mother was, you know what I mean, not doing too well, and I honor that and I respect that. You know, family first. I'm a family oriented type of guy, so I know what it is, you know, to, you know, put your family first. So I'm cool with that. But then again, you know, as negotiations still drag on, and I had stated that I wanted to fight in this year, I asked Al again because we seemed like we wasn't getting nowhere. So I asked Al, I said, Al, listen, why don't you get Spence and you, since you his representative, and I'll get myself and my lawyer, and we just make this fight, you know what I mean, anything we gotta do, we can do it right there and sign, seal, deliver.
But you can't get it. You making it sound more simple than it is, bro. You know it ain't that simple. And it's definitely ain't that simple when, again, you was just telling them you didn't trust the same attorney that you want now. You want Al to sit down and do for what? What's going to change? You going to start trusting him now? Get your ass out of here, man, with your bogus ass proposal. With your, who knows where these people got some out of the blue 50 million for a guy that's shown with his pay-per-view record that he don't sell. Come on, man. He got a track record that says people don't buy his pay-per-views. You trying to convince Spence to do business with you and your people and cut his man out. That is probably one of the sole purposes and centerpieces as to why he's a millionaire. You want him to just say, screw him for this one fight because you said 25 million. And you can't even for sure him that he even going to get back in money. Talking about if they make their money back. And you don't even know if they're going to do that because it's a relatively unknown app and platform that they're telling people to pay $40 already to watch you fight Avanesian. Man, get out of here, man. Get out of here. Ain't nobody doing that shit. He bogus, man. Big Dog Willie, what's good with you, bro? Appreciate you in the super chat. I don't believe Bud, Spence, Al Heyman, or Bob. This is all cap on all sides. It's pure greed. I don't care if the fight happens or not. Yeah, man. he make you feel like that, man. Like you can't dupe the people no more, man. The jig is up, bro. We know what time it is with you. You didn't do everything you could to make this fight, but I know you made that Avanesian fight to 24 to 48 hours, according to his manager. And he said, because both sides wanted it. That's what happened when both sides wanted it. Y'all was happy. They was happy. Like, get out of here. You want us to believe that you was 100% committed to making Errol Spence fight? Nah, bro. Nah, man. No. Talking about you feeding your family and all this other shit. Come on, bro. You would have fed your family a lot more with an Errol Spence fight, and you would have got legacy, and you would have shut everybody up. Miss me with that. Spencer's own boss and Al's only a trusted advisor. That's what he don't get because he don't understand business. Talking about he got to go through all these people. He gonna go to his advisor. Why wouldn't he? What the hell is he talking about? The same way you had to deal with Bob Arum. This dude is weird, man. He don't know nothing. That's why this just made it seem like he don't know nothing. That's all it did. I'm gonna let this play, man. We gonna get through this.
And Al told me straight up, that ain't never happened in the history of ever, where two fighters sit down at the table and they come to an agreement and they get a fight made like that. Not even Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. So I'm like, okay, well, it's the first time for everything. I never heard of a fighter ever taking zero guarantee in a fight. I never heard of a fighter of a 4-rounder taking 0% of a guarantee. That is something that's new to me, but that's something that I was willing to do.
Facts, Kurt.
To make this fight happen. You know, a lot of people, you know, they say, oh, well, Terence, you ducked, or Terence, you did this, and you didn't want to fight Spence. I'm the only one that was taking all the risks, you know?
Yeah, taking all the risks, just like fighting David Avanesian December 10th, man. What a hell of a risk, Terence Crawford. Man, keep going. Hang yourself.
All right, cool. I take no guarantee.
This shit is funny.
I take, you know what I mean, the less end of the money. You know, whatever it is you want, I take it, because that's how much confidence I got that I'm gonna beat that man.
So if you again, I'm just we logical thinkers in here, right, people? If he's saying that he just cool with everything, why we don't got no fight? We can stop right there. I don't even gotta play more of this if I don't want to. If he just said that he cool with everything because he confident he gonna beat that boy. So why we don't got to fight today? And why are you fighting David Avanesian allegedly on the 10th of December? Come on, man. Go lie to somebody else, man. Knockout salute, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. The liar, duck, and the snake. I dare anyone to debate me. Stupid made it worse for himself. I'm telling you. Poor example of damage control, bro. Zero guarantee, but his team publicly said it wasn't zero guarantee, and it was a 7-figure guarantee. Exactly, man. He can't be honest with himself, man. Never seen a nigga blink this much. And how he was moving at the beginning, Rick. Salute to my bro Ricky Williams. Salute to you, bro. Teach what's good with it. Thanks for the live last night. Had to, man. When people say Shakur should fight Zepeda, what the Shakur go do? Facts. You get what I'm saying? That's how you move. Facts, Teach. You cool with anything? Yeah, man. This dude is ridiculous, bro. And I'm telling you, bro, I don't see how you cannot defend this guy. But I'm gonna get through this, man, so my bro D Free could chime in.
That's how much confidence I got. I'm gonna beat that man. So, you know, even though I know I was getting fucked in the long run, I just, you know, wanted a little transparency. I said, okay,
a nigga that's never transparent with nobody,
and I'm gonna go against all the odds. then I wanna
Chop
do
salute,
a
bro.
little transparency. Of course, I want to be able to write off on things that's gonna affect my check.
Danny, salute,
Of
bro.
course, I want
Appreciate
to
you for
see
pulling
if
up.
the numbers add up to what they telling me. You're not gonna go in. It's just simple to me to think that a person will go in a business with a person 50-50 and this
Facts,
person will
Kurt.
tell them, well, you got to give me 50% down
Grease
and
with
I give you
fire,
50%.
salute.
And then you say, oh, well, I'm not going to tell you how much we really made, but
Grease with
I'm going to just give
fire.
you this. You just got to trust me. Come on now. It don't make no sense. I never was offered a guarantee, not once. I
He
never,
lying.
was given anything. But here, you want this fight? We gonna fuck you, and then you got what you want. But that's how much confidence and faith I have in myself. I took it all. I took it all. I took the risk.
What risk did you
Big
take?
risk, big reward.
The only risk you taking is fighting a dude that nobody know, and fighting on a platform that people really are not familiar with. That's the risk that you taking, because you didn't take the ultimate risk. Would you'd have been had agreed to everything like you said you did and got your ass in the ring with Spence. That would have been you taking the risk. But yet and still, you got up here for 20 minutes and just wasted people time and pretty much made yourself look worse. Sit up here lying and shit, talking about they ain't give you nothing. Of course they ain't give you nothing. You ain't make no damn fight. What was you supposed to get?
I look at it, and I believe in my abilities, and I believe in myself.
Big
So
dog,
I'm
fuck
like,
God,
it's
this Smith for
whatever.
real with Boots Ortiz.
Errol
Let's
Spence, he
see
can't
it.
say the same. He can't say the same. He on audio saying Al Heyman gonna make sure he's good. He's in the best position to win this
Facts.
fight.
Knockout.
Of course he is. He supposed to. You got everything surrounding you to help you. So people mad at me because Al told me if I don't take this fight, he's just gonna go and Errol Spence gonna make 8 million, eight figures. He's gonna make 8 figures without me. So basically, he telling me, well, you take this fight or
This shit
leave
funny.
it, or you got nothing. Basically, because we've been dragging. So when I don't know, like the type of caliber of people that he been dealing with, or
He doing his own eulogy.
But I'm not the type of guy to just sit on my ass and sit on my hands for no man to feed my family.
Facts,
So
we feel you.
At me for taking a fight with a tough opponent. You may not know him, but he's a tough opponent.
You hear him?
For a bigger purse.
Look at him.
A guarantee that I wasn't even gonna get. You crazy in the head.
Y'all hear him, yeah?
So now here we go. Back to square, one. Like, what do you really expect? You expect me to be disrespected, ran over, stepped on, and just sit there and just take it? That's crazy. That ain't even my style. See, me personally, I wasn't even gonna say nothing because I'm not the talkative type. And
did a lot of talking today, bud.
But sometimes, you gotta say what's real. You gotta say what's on your mind, and you gotta stop letting these people just do what they want with you. A lot of people say, well, did he ask to see Bob Arum's books? Did he ask for transparency with Bob Arum?
Did.
No, I didn't. You know why?
Tell us why,
A
bud.
lot of y'all probably don't even know why.
No, we don't know why.
Signed to Bob Arum.
Oh man, so this dude ain't want no transparency with Bob, huh? He ain't care about that. This dude. D Free, my bad, bro. What's good with you?
Man, where do I start with this nigga here, man?
Oh man.
No, No. First of all, this man said he his own boss, right? He said he's his own boss. But then when they asked him why didn't he fight Virgil or Boots, he said because those fights wasn't brought to him.
Uh-huh.
If you're your own boss, you go make those fights.
Exactly.
Boots said, if I never got a phone call. If I'd have got a phone call, I'd have took that fight in a heartbeat.
And we know he would have. We know he would have.
This man just contradicted himself like 1,700 times throughout this whole video.
Tough opponent.
Throughout this whole video, the man said he agreed to everything. I was willing to take everything, but the only thing that stopped you from making this fight was because you wanted some transparency. Why would you want transparency if you agreed to everything?
Mm-hmm.
You agreed to everything. How they gonna give you transparency on something that didn't happen yet?
Exactly. And he really expected EJ to cut Al out the equation because you don't got a promoter and you want to disguise the fact that you don't have a home as being bossed up in reality where you literally on your last leg because nobody else will touch you. You had more than enough time for somebody else to come holler at you, try to reach out, do some business. I guarantee you let Errol Spence be a free agent and no longer with the PBC. I guarantee you somebody come knocking at his door. See the difference between y'all two? But you sitting here trying to convince people with some bullshit. In reality, it's the last ditch effort to kind of save what's left of your career. We being honest, 35 years old, shit ain't looking, you know what I mean? You better hope everything go the way it's supposed to go because you talking heavy. But
this nigga said he had two investors that was willing to give them $25 million each. He said they were gonna put up $50 million for the fight. So if you and Earl getting $25 million each, they put up $50 million for the fight. How the fuck was anybody else gonna get paid? That's the whole $50 million going over y'all, and y'all doing the fight on a fire stick. How was they gonna make money off the fight just from the gate? Man, Lord, let me draw. It's a whole lot to this.
Because it was more to it than that. That I don't know why that was just that was 20 minutes, but it was more to it because he said more shit than that. I could have swore that wasn't the end of it.
No, he said more, but he just told everybody in this live stream he did last night. All of the shit that he said in the past were all lies. Everything he said in the past was all lies. And y'all still believe this man.
He said a lot of nothing just now to us, the people.
He just sat there and told on himself all the shit he was saying for years. He sat there and told on himself in this daggone interview. I'm like, no, this man is full of bullshit.
Contradictions after contradictions. DP, what's good with it, Brody?
And then gentlemen, what's going on?
What's good with it, DP? Facts, Rick. We know it. Big ass lie too. What's good with y'all, bros? I know y'all want to pick on it. Feel free to chime right in, bro.
So I'm just gonna. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Y'all ever had a homeboy that y'all know he ain't shit and he lies a lot? Y'all still fuck with him?
Yep. I got one right now.
That's how them Bulls fans are. I just thought about that shit. Y'all know that's y'all boy. Y'all love him to death, but y'all know he ain't shit and he lies a lot. But you know that's your boy. That's how they are.
It's a fact, man. He just ain't transparent with nothing he say or with nobody. He looked weird in that sit down. He looked a little uncomfortable. I know he don't talk a lot, but still, you had some real weird energy, and you said a whole lot of nothing. You did a whole lot of contradicting yourself, and I don't understand how you thought that proposal was really going to work for Al Heyman. Like, who did you think he was? Who do you think he was?
Just
how you know he?
I peeped that out too. He was very uncomfortable.
I'm gonna tell you that they was working on this shit a long time ago. That's how he came up with the $25 million. He already was working on another deal a long time ago.
Yeah, he said Spence had a fire stick. They don't pay for pay-per-views. They don't pay for your pay-per-views, bro. Let's be clear. They don't pay for your shit. That's why Spence said I got fire stick too and laugh, bro. You like that shit ain't my problem, bro.
What's happening? So I'm coming with different perspective about this because you guys gonna get hot about this. But first of all, Bud don't know what the fuck he's doing. Just hands down, I don't even know why that nigga even talking to anybody about anything. Nigga, you're not. No, I'm dead serious. He don't know what the fuck he's doing. So on that fact, that nigga, I don't even know if he might be honest. And if somebody told him all this shit, might be the dude around the corner told him all this shit. He might believe the shit. So, I don't know if he's lying about everything. He definitely don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I know that for sure. Yeah. But Spence, Al Heyman, they're fucking up too. And they act like, and they want to fight. They're going to do more than that and just listen to the nigga talk. They're going to have to, Al should get him like, this is what I'm going to do. This is what Al's the smartest one out of both of them niggas. And Al's a businessman. He should do some. No, let me finish. Let me finish what I'm trying to say. I don't believe Al at all. I think Spence is caught in the middle. I don't blame Spence too much. I think Spence is caught in the middle. I don't believe Al at all. Al's full of shit. He's about his cheese too. He's greedy. There's no way he was going to turn that fight over to some other company or help or actually do a business and co-promote this with another company. Al wants all that money. I ain't going. That's about him too. So this fight was going to never happen from the jump. There's too many greedy niggas involved, and that's basically what it is. So you guys can blame. You guys can blame Spence. You guys can blame Bud. You guys can blame Al. You can blame Bob Arum. I'm just saying all around. I'm talking about everybody on both sides of the fence. You guys can blame whoever you want, but this shit ain't what's going to happen. You got too many greedy niggas involved, and when it comes to business like this fight will never happen.
I got you, Dr. Mark.
I gotta ask you a question. You said you don't believe Al. What do you not believe about? Believe Al about?
What I don't believe about Al about? I don't think Al fairly was trying to put this fight together.
No,
I think he was.
You said you don't believe Al. You said you don't believe Al. I'm saying, what do you not believe about Al?
Well, we don't know too much what Al says. We hear it from Bud.
That's what I'm saying. So how you gonna say I don't?
Because I don't think Al was trying to put this fight together like we thought he was. I think he was trying to make. I think. How do I know? Good fight would have happened. It's high. It's a high profit. Listen, the profits in the fight are very high. I think Al was trying to get more than he wanted, or I would say Al, PBC, Showtime, whoever else.
No, I mean, Bud said they sat down at the beginning of his little live. He said they sat down, and the whole time he was there, they was talking about the numbers. That's all they talk about with the numbers. So they were
honestly, the numbers honestly didn't sound. Honestly, the numbers weren't right. And I don't think Bud just went a whole bunch of money like that. I think Bud was trying to be greedy, but I think Al was trying to be more greedy.
No, Bud wanted $25 million guaranteed.
No. Somebody offered Bud $25 million guaranteed. So somebody offered you $25 million and Bud offered you and Al offered you 15. Which one you gonna fucking take?
No, you're not listening. If somebody offer you $25 million, you negotiating with somebody else. If somebody on the outside come with you with $25 million, you're going to take that $25 million and say, hey, Al, I want $25 million for this fight. They willing to give me $25 million. I want $25 million from y'all.
Al, honestly, I hear what you're saying, but that wasn't going to happen. If somebody offered you $25 million, Al's not giving that nigga $25 million for nothing.
Right? Why would he? You never made $25 million in your life. Why would you?
Don't say
giving them $25 million guaranteed. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. If somebody tell you, like I said, I don't know who talked to fucking Bud, but at the same time, if somebody offer you $25 million guaranteed, somebody said that you gonna take $25 million guaranteed.
He also said he agreed to everything, and that's the part I'm hung up on that. I ain't gonna never forget. If you said you agreed to everything, we'll have a fight right now. Right now.
A businessman like Al Heyman, he's not gonna just jump to a deal for $25 million. He's gonna say, where's this money coming from? We never heard of these people before. Where's it coming from? Have they ever did anything in boxing? Where is this coming from?
I hear what you guys are saying, but I think you guys have too much faith in fucking what Al Heyman's doing.
No, I'm just saying Al Heyman is a smart businessman.
I know he's a smart businessman, but he's still greedy.
Full counter salute, brother.
You say he's greedy. I'm saying, how do you know he's greedy? He's giving him more than what he ever gave anybody for a guarantee.
See, this is
And he was accused. Don't forget,
okay,
Al
hold
Haymon
on.
was accused of overpaying. Remember that? So greedy. I don't think it's really.
So what I'm saying, I don't think we should use that. He's giving more money than he ever had before. Because we said that about Wilder and AJ though too.
No, listen to what I'm saying. I said he's giving Bud more guarantee than he ever gave anybody that fought Errol Spence. Errol Spence never even got that guarantee before. Yeah, he was offering Bud on the last contract they sent him. He offered Bud
How much? Okay, so how much money he offered him? What, $8 million guaranteed? You said that, right?
Yeah, the last contract they sent was $8 million guaranteed plus 35% of everything.
Okay, hold on. So you say that, but somebody offered you $25 million guaranteed.
Yeah, but where is that $25 million coming from? See, I'm not going to just jump out there and say, "Oh, this man giving me $25 million." I'm not going to ask him where that $25 million coming from. But I know this man has been doing business for years. But I'm asking where my money coming from.
Okay, so so you say from a hedge fund, right? It was supposed to be from a hedge fund, right?
Uh-huh.
That's what you basically were saying, which kind of don't make no sense at the same time anyway. But it's coming from a hedge fund. So what hedge funds do, they have a bunch of investors, huh? At the same time anyway. It's coming from a hedge fund. So what hedge funds do, they have a bunch of. I'm hearing double or something. It's coming from a hedge fund. So what hedge?
There you go. You're good. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. So what a hedge fund does is that mine too?
I think you got an echo. Just come out and come back in.
I'll come back in.
All right. Rick, go ahead, bro. I know some things I missed that you definitely going and that's why I'm glad you came up. But go on ahead, Brody.
You talking to you, Rick?
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. You I know it's some shit we missed for sure that you gonna miss. You gonna chop.
You got it, Ricky Williams. You got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's up, everybody? Shout
What's
out
good, bro?
In the building. So let's. I'm gonna make this simple now. I'm not gonna argue with y'all. I'm not gonna try to. This is what's happening. Mm-hmm. This man tell y'all what's going on, but y'all don't want to fucking listen, right? So what did he say? I'm willing to bet on myself. Ain't this the shit he just said in this very live, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then what's the argument he just gave y'all for EJ? Well, people still in this fight, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But he okay with that guarantee. Now, what is the PBC business model, gentlemen?
Small guarantee, big reward on the back end.
Right? You get your big reward when the pay-per-views come in, correct?
Facts.
Right? So what's more beneficial to Bud?
Guarantee, because he don't sell.
Right?
Yeah.
Look, y'all don't listen, bro. Right? He'll take that upfront money because one, that's what he used to, and two, he's not willing to bet on himself. That's bullshit. Mm-hmm. Because that would require him to do something outside of himself, which is bring in numbers he's never brought in. Mm-hmm. Right? That's why he keep telling y'all guarantee. Old people still in the fight with the fire stick. The ESPN app didn't work. He don't care about BOK, whatever he did. He didn't even know the name. He don't care because he getting his money up front because he know he don't sell shit.
Facts.
This is business, you goofy motherfuckers. I don't care about what y'all want to keep discussing, bruh. This is business. And y'all expect EJ, and I've been saying this for a year now. Y'all expect EJ to do some shit that y'all don't expect Bud to do.
Yeah.
Facts.
It ain't about who y'all thought who wasn't gonna make the fight happen.
It's because
hold on.
My bad to cut you off.
Right? The thing, like I said, bruh, what y'all don't understand is that he brings nothing but the WBO belt, nothing. Bob told y'all don't listen, bro. Bob told y'all what he said in his video last week. Well, the reason why is because Bud brings nothing with him. If he had a promoter, he'll have somebody to put some money up.
Facts, he did.
Y'all hear what y'all want to hear, bro? Let this nigga. This is business. The business is settled in the ring, but the business got to get taken care of before you get in the ring.
Absolutely.
Y'all don't listen. He told y'all at the first. I'm a step on this shit on my live. I'm a step on it. I'm gonna kill it. right? But he tell y'all off bat. Well, he's saying at the beginning of the video, Just Do. Well, he's saying it's this guy that don't represent me. This guy that don't have nothing to do with me. Who is he talking about?
Al?
You know, you Kinahan.
Oh, yeah.
Because what was Showtime's first issue? They wanted to make sure he wasn't doing no business with DK, correct?
Facts.
But Bob told y'all in a very video before he let him go, he doesn't even talk to me anymore. He's with Daniel Kinahan and Jack the Knife or whatever the fuck they call MK.
Facts.
This dude moved wrong and y'all keep giving him the benefit of the doubt, bruh. He's moving wrong no matter what y'all say, no matter how y'all try to slice it, dice it, whatever. Y'all just love this dude so much. Y'all want to look past it, bro. He's a fuck up. No matter what y'all say, bro, this is what it is. Where's Bomac at, Just Do?
Somewhere out the picture. You don't even know. Nowhere in the picture.
Bomac was the one holding those cue cards that Bud was reading off of last night.
Bomac has been involved in every single fight. Now, all of a sudden, it's the biggest fight of his career. Ain't nowhere to be found.
Nowhere to be found. Exactly. Facts.
If y'all keep believing this shit, y'all stupid as y'all look.
I can't. It don't make sense to me. I walked away from this feeling like he really don't know the business. When people say that, he really don't know better. He really thought that proposal was supposed to change shit. And now that's one of your talking points to try to make it look like he held the fight up because he ain't accept your offer. And what offer? From what two companies? What mysterious ass people is you talking about?
Who are they? And why should I take 25 million with the back end? EJ, no, like I told y'all, man, they did the numbers already. They did the numbers. EJ gonna walk away with a minimum of 26.
Talk about it. Q salute, bro.
A minimum of 26 because his numbers hit.
I'm gonna check it out, Paul.
I'm just trying to tell you.
In that case, Ricky Williams, how much would Bud walk away with if Errol's making 26? How much is Bud gonna get?
Again, this is a minimum. Look, listen to what I'm saying, bro. At a minimum, right? And
that's Ricky.
This is simply off. This is simply off what EJ numbers did, which is an average of 300,000 buys. So we know we're gonna do more than that, right? Realistically, if we being honest, bro, realistically, this is my opinion because I don't have all the back end. This is my opinion, but I ain't been wrong about this shit yet, Terry. Right? If I'm being honest,
right.
If I'm being honest, Bud was gonna walk away with like $28 million. That's walking out the door, right? EJ was probably going to walk out. EJ was probably going to walk out with like 32 or 33.
Oh, that's not much of a difference. That's not like, so much of like a financial difference, even though it's millions. That's not like something we could complain about, or we could proceed forward with that. You know what I mean?
Why is he?
Wait, what'd you say?
So why is good? You see what I'm saying?
Now with that, I don't know if we could ground or guesstimate those kind of numbers and everything. I would have no problems. I'd be like, let's continue on with the negotiations. What you need me to sign? Like, that's more money than I would have made ever. So unless
you're a duck.
Nah, because certain people, like, if I know I'm gonna get my ass whooped, at least I know, let me get my ass whooped for like a good amount of money, let me make sure it's worth it. I think $26 million is worth it.
He would have got more than that, so you get what I'm saying. Jake Gibson, salute, my bro.
Everybody is hyping this up to be the biggest fight in boxing. So it's going to be people that's going to buy this fight. It's going to do more than 400,000 K. It's going to do more than that. But the thing is, if you believe in yourself like you say you do, why wouldn't you get into this fight? For one, it's a legacy fight. You're going to be time undisputed if you win. That's something no man has ever done. And two, you're now the top dog. You make all the shots. You call all the shots. You're the top dog. So why wouldn't you bet on yourself? Mm-hmm. But unless you don't believe that you're going to win. If you don't believe you're going to win, you're not going to get it. You're going to find every excuse to get out of the fight because you don't believe you're going to win.
Mm-hmm.
That was the reason why Corey took the 30% against against Oscar De La Hoya, because he knew he was going to win, and he became the top dog.
Anyway, man, that's all I got. Just
Nah, I appreciate that, bro. We needed that, man. That's what this. See, I need my brother up here. That's you cooked on that. I needed to hear that. That's the people needed to hear that. Really, the ones that think that this dude ain't screwed his fight up right now. He did.
Y'all need to listen to this man when he talk, bro. Get out y'all fucking fields, bro. Y'all gotta understand. Y'all, he talking about money to y'all, some shit he ain't never dealt with. All Bud did was get cut a check. He showed his ass up and got cut a check, and that's what he expect to happen.
Yep.
He ain't bet on himself. If he betted on himself, this fight would have been done, and we'd have been getting ready because it's November right now. We'd be getting ready to go to a fight in a week or so. This dude don't want to fight, bro. He don't. Like I said, if he do want to fight, he want to get cashed out because he know what it is, bro. He know what it is. Talking about high risk, high reward, nigga. Same shit he told y'all with fucking green beans, because y'all don't know him.
Yeah, that means something, bro.
Keep giving y'all the same shit and y'all keep eating it out, bro. This dude don't want to fight nobody, man.
That shit crazy. Just want to get paid. Bag over legacy, remember? I made that video.
That's exactly what he want, bro. He want to get paid, bro.
Bag over legacy. He don't care. Mr. Undisputed at 140. Mr. Handcasted. I'm Hall of Fame already. That's why the fight is past him and he say shit like that. That's why he cool with holding it up. Not gonna hijack the whole operation with some mysterious ass men that you working with that don't nobody know but you. Get your ass on, man. Dude in my yard. Oh shit.
I'm looking for the big fish. Where you at, EJ? But then yet still he come on this joint and said he talked to EJ on the phone a number of times. So what was all that put on the front for? I told y'all he did that for the people. He didn't do that shit for the saying he was looking for EJ. He did that for his fans. I told y'all from the beginning that was all publicity stuff.
He looked uncomfortable, and out his element,
bro. Who's a liar, God? I don't know why y'all can't see this. He's a liar. He lies every time he opened his mouth. Every time he opened his mouth. And funny how, like I said, this dude always come out with something to say when he got another fight.
Yep.
Gotta hear about this dude, man. Y'all can have this dude. I keep trying to tell y'all, pound for pound my ass. He the pound for pound biggest duck in boxing. All right, y'all. Y'all be easy, guys.
Appreciate you, Rick.
Be safe. Be safe, Ricky Williams.
I already told y'all. He told on himself in this live. In this live, he told on himself. All that stuff that he was saying in the past was all lies. He told him himself. He couldn't do none of that stuff because he was under the contract with Bob Earn. He had to do whatever Bob Earn them say do. Yep. All that shit was lies.
Now, because you got with somebody that's supposed to some hedge fund money, you claiming to be bossed up, and Errol Spence got to talk to all these people. Yeah, he gonna go talk to the dude that ensured the fact that he could be a fucking millionaire today. Yeah, he gonna go talk to him. Why wouldn't he? Fool.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if you own a company and you got somebody that's your advisor, if you got a big business deal that you're doing, the first thing you're gonna do is talk to your advisor. That's the first thing you're gonna do. Hey, should I get into this business deal or whatever? And they're going to say yes or no. They're going to do the research for you. That's why they're your advisor. They're going to do the research for you.
That's all. That's why I played this. That should serve a purpose. We could all listen and dissect it. We didn't have to like put no words in his mouth. We didn't have to try to batter him and tear him down. None of that. None of that was done in this video. We just played exactly what that man said. And this is the way we processed it, man. Salute the big dog again. That super chat. And he said, neighbor just smoked some dude in your yard. Damn. That's crazy. So he'll be on later tomorrow. Bet, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, Rick always come through, man, and bless the stage, man, with some good insight. Always. He always got good insight. Just like my bro D3. We got Terry up there. I mean, look, we didn't put no words in that man's mouth. We heard what he
That man said,
I got one question. So what was Bernie talking about for the past few weeks? Because Bernie actually switched his story around like 2 or 3 times. So can we really trust the Bud camp? Because so many narratives and so much information came from them that they've been switching it lately. So what do we do with that?
Let me tell you what it is. Bernie wasn't lying. That's why Bud came out here. He tried to do damage control to cover up the reason why he took this fight. Bernie told y'all what it was. They gave him multiple contracts with guarantees on it.
Mm-hmm.
It was the fact that he didn't like the amount of guarantee they was giving him.
But you can't say that when Bud came out of his mouth and said that he was offered no guarantee. So wait, is Bernie wrong or is Bud wrong? Because you know that would be two different statements right there.
That's what I'm saying.
I can tell you right now, Bud is lying when he said they was offered no guarantees. He was offered a guarantee 3 different times on 3 different
That's
contracts.
not even a motto. Why would they offer him that?
He was offered a guarantee. The first guarantee was for $5 million. The second guarantee was for 7.5, and the last guarantee was for $8 million. He was offered a guarantee on 3 different contracts.
Mm-hmm. His energy told me he wasn't keeping it all 100. He just looked uncomfortable. Looked like I got to suck it up and get through this. That's what it looked like to me. I could be wrong. That's my perception of it. He just didn't look comfortable saying the stuff he was saying, and it sounded like a bunch of nonsense. And again, I'm not walking away from that feeling like it's Spence, bro. You thought you was going to hijack the entire fight and situation with your proposal. And then when Al wasn't cool with it, when he said he told you straight up, he ain't let nobody touch this fight, you should have respected that and known. No. What do? You then go to Errol Spence and try to convince him that you some type of boss. You bossed up now. You should cut your man out the middle because this $25 million up front. When he tried to do
it. That was a backdoor. That was backdoor cutthroat. He's trying to backdoor cutthroat.
Yeah, he's not gonna do that to his man. They've been loyal to him his whole career. So why would he then do that? That's all I'm saying.
It's like he said
lost art of boxing. What's good, bro?
Bud said he didn't see himself capping himself. If you get 25 million, that's the most you're gonna make. It's 25 million.
And that's why Al was telling him, why are you putting a cap on it? He feel like he not. He basically telling you can make more than what this 25 million. It just ain't gonna be guaranteed. You get what I'm saying? And that's just not what's something that
you can make a lot more than 25 million. I mean, there's a possibility that you can make less than 25 million. But why would you put a cap on it if everybody's saying this is the biggest fight and everybody been wanting this fight for years? Why put a cap on just 25 million?
Exactly, because you want everything. That's crazy. You want it all up front, like right then and there, like all up front. You wasn't really truly willing to bet on your stuff like you try to allude to. You not talking about you taking all the risks. Fighting David Avenese ain't taking all the risks. You fighting on that platform that you fighting on is more risky than you fighting David Avenese. And what are we talking about? You're not gonna fool us with this.
David Avenese that knocked out his last 6 fighters. Hey man, that might be more dangerous than Spence.
You get what I'm saying? Avenese and whoop my ass because he supposed to. But with you the best fighter in the world. You said in that clip, man. Why are you fighting him?
But what risk was he taking except for the risk of losing your belt? That's the only risk that you're taking.
For real.
You ain't coming to the table with no money. You ain't coming to the table with no motherfucking network. You ain't putting up no fucking risk except for losing your belt. Earl still got a bigger risk. He can lose 3 belts. You lose 1. He still got a bigger risk.
Yeah, and again, man, we just only processing what he said. This is no Bud hate. I'll just be wanting to be clear. I gotta say that because people will take it the wrong way. Nah, I don't hate this dude. He's just very confusing. And from what I got out of that 20-something minutes or 21 minutes, he don't really know too much about business, man, because you really expect it. Nor do you really care for loyalty if you really expected Spence to cut Al Heyman out the picture for some mysterious dudes that's going to offer y'all more money than you ever made in your career that you ain't even worth. He was supposed to just sell his man out, for a couple dollars, man. Like, nah, bro. No, I'm going to go deal with the same people that I've been dealing with. They've been getting me the fights. They're going to continue to get me the fights, even if it ain't true, sense, because you don't want to fight. Simple. That's what it looked like to me.
That man sat there in that damn live stream and talked about guarantee about 5 different times. That's all he's cared about is the guarantee.
Money.
He don't care about none of the money on the back end. He wouldn't even care if they said you was going to get 80-20, but we're going to give you a $5 million guarantee. All he wanted that guarantee.
Exactly, Paul. Bud knew he can't bring a third party into a self-contained situation to the PBC. That's crazy. Telling the people you dealing with, you gonna cut in somebody else in on the deal. Like, get the hell out. You thought that was supposed to make sense to Spence when it didn't make sense to Al Heyman. That was your next effort. And speaking of Spence, you said you called him and talked to him, then you turned around and said he ain't talking to you about making no fight. So what are you talking about then? Did you make up I swear I hope EJ come out and say something, but he probably won't. But I'll be looking for it. I can't wait if he do. I swear I can't wait. Man, I can't wait if he say something.
He said, but the thing is, he sat there and like I said, he been telling himself the whole time in his daggone interview. He said they started talking about
Terence Crawford. So you stealing boxing matches?
Yeah, fire stick.
He said he started talking to Al Heyman about making this fight with Errol Spence in May. But then he said he came to Al Heyman later and was like, no, this man don't represent me. So why would you send him there to talk for you if he don't represent you? How would he know to go talk to Al Heyman about making this fight if you didn't send him?
And here, Frank, we not Spence fans, and I know this might sound cliche because everybody been saying it lately. We really, truly boxing fans, and this is where this live is coming from. Just a boxing perspective. It's not about, really damage control. Bud did all the damage control, really. That's the only one that truly did it. We just sat here and dissected it. And, we all sat here and listened, and people free to disagree. I heard him contradicting himself, and I heard him make a bogus proposal with a lump sum of money that he thought was going to be the deal breaker and be the reason that Spence is willing to stab his man in the back and say, you know what, I don't need you no more for this one fight. Absolutely not. That's when you really process that at the end of the day, that's what he expected to happen. He never noticed he spent time talking about that situation. Do that even sound like, how is the B-side discussing all the shit he wants?
No,
but
you know what it sounds like?
He agreed to everything.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like he thought 25 million was the most money Earl ever heard, and he thought he was gonna be able to get that deal. Earl just turned down 55 million to fight Canelo because he wanted to fight your ass.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like, yo, you really thought that was the selling point. I really think he thought that for Al too. If I tell him like it's 50 million on the table, we gotta jump at that, man. Al been a part of much bigger fights than that, bro. That with that, you know what I mean? That amount of money, what I'm saying, I don't think that made him jump. That didn't excite him. Like, you the only one that's excited by it because it's more money than you ever seen up front in your life. You talking about Al Heyman again. He just didn't know who he was dealing with. He didn't know.
Real quick question, Just Do. How much money do you think that this fight, and I'm not counting the undercard because I'm guessing that PBC had this fight, they're putting together a phenomenal, spectacular undercard too that we'd love to pay for. How much money do you think if they put on a Spence versus Bud fight, how much money do you think is going to rake in with pay-per-view buys? Because I was saying it's probably going to be 450,000, maybe 500,000 pay-per-views, but I'm looking at like maybe 420, 450,000.
I agree. I mean, shit, I would never know because I ain't good at that guessing them numbers. But I mean, you think about what Spence could do or what his best numbers is with whoever, and then you maybe consider what Bud's best numbers is, and you kind of, you know what I mean? You take that and do what you will with it. You know what I'm saying? I see it. I think it's going to do what it need to do. I'll say that. Numbers, I just don't have them.
Just their card alone, just them. I said that fight would generate roughly, probably about somewhere around the range of $70 to $80 million. Because you got to think about the gate and all of the merchandise. You got to think about all of that. The merchandise, the gate, and the pay-per-view. It's going to generate somewhere around $70 to $80 million.
Mm-hmm. And again, I think that's what the part that people don't factor in too. He jumping out crazy because, I mean, at the end of the day, the same way we're aware of his pay-per-view numbers, I'm pretty sure he's aware of them. And he understands, like Rick was saying, he don't have that much to offer anyway. So it would be the perfect situation for somebody to agree to like rearrange and just do business his way. But wouldn't that be like them bending and folding to the B side? And like, why would they consider doing shit your way at the end of the day? Why? Because if they did it what he suggested, that would be doing things Terence Crawford way. Why the fuck would they do that, Mr. One Belt man? Why would they do that?
It's like this. Just do. It's like this. So we've all seen the show.
was just about to say, if Spence was to take that deal that Bud Crawford, Spence is now the B side because you don't have Al Heyman no more. You're doing everything according to what Bud Crawford and them are saying do. So you're now the B side. So you take whatever they give you.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say this. It's like this. We've all seen the show Dragon Ball Z. So you need to get 7 Dragon Ball or 6 Dragon Balls, 7 Dragon Balls. I have the last one you need. You probably have 5 or 6, but I got the last one you need to call Shenlong. So now, I mean, if you want what I have, I understand you got everything else, but without the last Dragon Ball that I have, you can't call on anything. You can't make no wishes. You can't do anything. So, I mean, if you want what I have, you got to do according to what I'm saying because you want what I have. I feel like that's what he was trying to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think in doing so, he could have overplayed his hand. I just want to say this again to Frank. I'm gonna say this again, bro. Like that's why I urge people to listen carefully. Nobody up here is a Spence fan more than they are a boxing fan. Like this is simply about having a good discussion about what we making of the situation. We usually don't get that from Terence Crawford, him speaking that much. I think the conversation definitely was worth having and dissecting. And again, it's not being. When I look at this situation, I take my fanship out of it. That's the way you properly assess it and give it at least a fair assessment. This ain't nothing towards Bud Crawford, but we gotta, I give boxing as a whole is just due. So we're gonna do the same thing with this situation. And when you gotta do clearly, like I even could go with something as simple as saying you just had a conversation and saying Spence not having this conversation to make the fight with you. Which one is it? Like stuff like that is like, so you're gonna just look over that and let him keep lying. Like he was so inconsistent in that if you don't see that, you being a super fan of this dude, like that is no excuse. This ain't no hate. Like that's why I'm glad people tuned in and listened to this. This was everything he said out of his mouth. That shit sounded bogus. It sounded like the dude is really lost when it comes to the business of boxing for real. Like he thought he was gonna come hijack the situation. And make it work.
He needs to go back to Top Rank, to be honest. He needs a promoter. I mean, he's used to that Top Rank kind of money where it's upfront, it's guaranteed. Like, I understand that Bob Arum wasn't going to re-sign him, but I mean, at this point, I honestly think that he needs to go back to Top Rank. Like, the Zone already said, Matchroom, the Zone, they already said they're not going to sign him. Mm-hmm. I mean, PBC, they tried to offer him a contract. He went re-signed back with Top Rank. Now Top Rank, Bob Arum said that he doesn't want to work with him. So, or maybe I think he said on a fight-by-fight basis. But
you get what I'm saying?
At least, let Bob Arum deal with that kind of, headache, that stuff. He's been doing that for what? 40, 50, 60 years. Like, you're coming in there as a guppy into a big pond. Like, he doesn't know
nothing. He ain't really learned much along the way. Like, that shit is mind blowing. And I noticed something about the fans of his that y'all so fan crazy over him. Y'all just assume everybody that's making logical sense that don't line up with yours is some super fan of Spence. I'll be damned if I fanboy for any of these dudes I don't know. You got to be out your mind. I don't move like that. Like, we love boxing, and this is why we had these conversations. But people are too blinded by the way they want it to be as opposed to the way it really is. This is how it is. Everybody that spoke up today on this situation and comments and all, this is how it is, man. We ain't forced this situation on this dude. He sat up there and gave us 20-something minutes of his time. And he knew people was going to take it and dissect it. He made sure it stayed up there so people could screen record and do whatever they need to do with it. And that's all we did. I'm going to keep on doubling down. This ain't no hate towards these dudes. I don't know these dudes. I don't hate neither one of them. How they get paid don't pay me. If Errol Spence beat the hell out of him or he beat the hell out of Errol Spence, you think that's going to make me rich? Hell no. So the fact it don't even matter who I think will win at this point. Is the real question is if we ever going to get this fight. That's a real question. These conversations are real conversations. You can't be sensitive like that because we're not lining up with your weird logic that this dude is being 100. He not. He sat here and said, he just told you he had a conversation with a dude and then turned around and said he ain't having conversations with me about making a fight. What the hell is you talking about 2 minutes ago? Stop right there. It's like you could end the live right there and don't even have to listen to nothing else he said. He's not comfortable, man. That was damage control. Look at the first few seconds how he got warmed up. He wasn't even comfortable with the bullshit that he was talking. He know it was bullshit, man.
Just do put it like this.
Salute, Monica. Salute.
Put it like this. Just do. Do you think Demetrius Andrade? Do you think he could go to the PBC and go get fights? Because he's gonna have to do the same thing Bud is gonna have to do. Come humbly, admit that you were at fault. Tell your side of the story. Say, like what Demetrius just said, that look, I was given some other information from another, promotional company, and this is why the Jermell Charlo fight didn't happen.
That's a lie. They ain't send no. My bad, Terry. They ain't send no offer to Virgil, bro. That's another lie that he told on Virgil. They ain't send Virgil no offer. Why he ain't fight Virgil then?
No, they didn't send Virgil an offer. He said no
offers never came up on the table with him. He said that. He said if they did, he took him in a heartbeat. So how you then gonna tell me he sent somebody an offer when he see what I'm saying with y'all? That's the shit.
How could Virgil send an offer when Bud is the champion? It's the champion that sent the offer.
Said the opposite of what you saying. He said them names.
Would he be admitting that? Would he be admitting that Virgil is the A side?
Get what I'm saying?
And Golden Boy?
Tell me that makes sense. And he a champion with the belt. Make sense of what you just said. And that it's no hate. Just be real. I tell people all the time when you dealing with something like this, you got to take your fanship out of it. It's fighter A and fighter B. It ain't Spence and Bud. It's fighter A and fighter B. Who lying and who telling the truth? Who transparent?
You know what it is? If I can be honest with you, if I can be honest with you, just do. I think the A side is anybody tied or connected to a major promotional company. Anybody tied or connected to a major promotional company would be the A side over Bud, because where's his promotional company? He doesn't have one. He doesn't have a partnership with nobody. So he'd be fighting on their platform, on their said network. He's just looking for a big purse, big guaranteed money. So maybe Virgil would be the A side only because DAZN would pick it up and Golden Boy. You know what I mean? Like it's different. Like he's just the A side because of a title, but not because of sales. Because Clarence could sign a one fight contract.
Yeah, I get emotional, but not in the way you think. I'm passionate about this shit, and I really don't understand certain people's stances. Y'all still free to have them. Like everybody, I welcome the diversity, but when people keep telling me stuff and y'all just not paying attention, we literally simply are focusing on what he said. Can y'all really refute any of the points that we making off the things that he said? It's nothing personal. Understand that first and foremost. In this situation, none of this is personal. I'm passionate about boxing shit. Wow, how else could you do this every day? You get what I'm saying? Like, how else could you wake up and do this every day? But situations like this, I urge people to listen twice as much as they talk, man, and stop just typing wild stuff, man. This dude don't move right. Listen to the business proposal that he made. Listen to what he thought was going to make Al Heyman bend. Listen to the wild bogusness. These two companies, like, yo, who the companies, bud? About to piss me off. Who the companies? You just saying weird shit. Like none of that was gonna fly. That's how you could tell he's not well versed in business. He's not. He don't know what he's talking about. This dude was bogus. He figured because he got some money on the table, Spence was supposed to cut his man out. That is probably one of the sole reasons he is a millionaire today. He gonna just say, screw you. I want this 25 million. And it's 80-20 if they make their money back. You think that was gonna make Spence jump? That's why he laughed at you when you brought up fire sticks, bro. Fire sticks. I can't believe that was his angle, bro. The man said fire sticks. He really said that. They not buying the fights. They ain't buying your fights, bro. They not spending. That's why he laughed. I swear I wish I could have been a fly on the wall for that conversation. I'd be crying, bro. Facts.
I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna answer your question. You said the question is, will this fight ever happen? I'm gonna tell you, this fight is never gonna happen because of the way that Bud thinks. It's never gonna happen.
Appreciate you, right? Yeah.
It's never gonna happen because he's gonna go right back to the table with the same fucking shit, and it's gonna be the same shit all over again. It's never gonna happen.
Probably not at this stage, Queen, because I think at him being 35 and them already having an opportunity to like offer to re-sign him, and for what, unless I got this wrong, I hear they didn't. That offer was never made, which kind of left him then on that island, and he's treating that situation like because I'm not with them, I bossed up. Reality, you kind of in the situation that you put yourself in. You get what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. It's nothing.
No, Bob Arum wasn't going to resign Bud. Hell no. Remember that Sean Porter fight? That was the last one under his ESPN Top Rank, and he already admitted that Bud was getting all kinds of money and everything, and he was but Bob Arum was losing money on a lot of these pay-per-views. He was losing money. So how could I keep resigning somebody when I'm consistently losing money behind him? That wouldn't make sense.
Exactly. And then he said it. He said, and then you got to think, not only is he losing money, but you ain't even got the best relationship with him. You hard to work with, and you don't help promoting yourself at all.
I was about to say that. I'm about to say he doesn't even promote or do anything. Get out there, talk to the people. He doesn't do nothing.
He said he could build a mansion. Who wouldn't want to live in a mansion in Beverly Hills? I think, as he put it, who wouldn't want that? Like,
you know how much a mansion in Beverly Hills costs? Come on, I think Bob was capping on that. You talking? You lost 15, 20 million on Bud for real?
We'll drop back in the chat.
Facts, Gerald. Appreciate you, D Free. Appreciate you, my bro. Oh, facts, Gerald. I've been saying that a lot lately too. K Rod, what's good with it, bro? What's good with it? My Conquest, salute, my bro. How you feeling? My personal view, bro, is just a crummy type dude. Found another plug and ran away with the work. Yeah, he don't care about boxing. PBC, EJ, and Al like that. And if you slow walk, he moving on. Yeah, and that's what it was. He just said, "Look, I got this money on the table. I'm trying to eat now. I don't know what y'all talking about, but I'm going to eat." And now we ain't mad at that, right? As much as we are the opponent that he fighting. Dig what I'm saying? And I said this before, just so it don't sound disrespectful and y'all think I'm attacking him. He too good to be fighting Avanesian in 2022. Do that sound fair? I'm not trolling and none of that. I think he's gonna dog this dude. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I know he is. Dude won't win a round. Ain't no lucky punch, ain't none of that going on. I know Terence Crawford could fight. I don't hate him. Them 38 fights that he got, I ain't never rooted against him. And even if they ever make this fight, I'm not rooting against him. I just don't think he's gonna win. Do that even make sense? You think I'm gonna be watching fight? Yeah, get him. It's just gonna be, I'm gonna watch a hell of a fight. Hopefully they make it. But this is no hate. I support boxing. I rock with Bud. I just don't rock with Avanesian fight. I'm not rocking with that fight. He's wasting our time and our money, and we have to pay and subscribe to a new network, a platform that we unfamiliar with. Come on, man. You asking the people a lot for the guy that's not transparent with the audience that you want to support you. And this is why I said that. You don't connect well with your core fan base. You closed off to the people, but you want these people to support you. And you can't even make the argument that you fight for the people because you're fighting guys that are inferior to you in terms of skill level. It's just a waste of your time, bro. That's an unnecessary risk. Even though that risk is low, it's unnecessary. Maybe the reward is high, but the risk is low. You talking about you taking all the risks. Fighting that dude is not taking a huge risk, and you're not going to sell me that. Yeah, we know all fights are dangerous. I understand that. I respect the sport enough to know that. But come on, he'd beat my ass. That's why I say that Avanesian to beat me up. But you train. This is what you do. You the best fighter in the world. He can't do nothing with you, and he's not going to do nothing with you. And it's a real waste of time to even participate in a fight like that. It just don't make no sense for nobody but you. But get your money. The money and you feeding yourself and your family. Nobody's mad at that. We mad that we got to, if we choose to watch that, we got to then pay for that and sit through a fight that we know goddamn well we shouldn't have been sitting through in 2022. That's no hate to the man. Everybody entitled. We got some people that feel like the move was justifiable. You got people that feel like, yo, he was being a hell of a businessman. I ain't even mad at nobody, but just don't think I'm crazy when I don't see it that way. And I'm going off of what he said, not the way I would want it to be. I'm going off of what he said, and I see how he moved, and those things don't line up. And he had 20-something minutes to explain himself, and he contradicted himself several times. This is not me putting no words in his mouth. We listened to it. He did this. And that's why I got to think I'm going to lean to you being more of the fall guy. But at the same time, I'm real enough to know in any situation, it's never 100% of anything. So it's a certain amount of self-accountability, maybe Al and that side got to take in the situation just in business, period. But at the end of the day, if we really talking about a reason why it didn't happen, I'm not going to lean toward it being Errol Spence if I had to pick one. But at the end of the day, I don't care who fault it is because all I know is we're not getting a fight. And I did a live on this. It's the domino effect. As a result of not getting this undisputed fight, now we getting Avanesian and Crawford. We waiting for Spence to announce somebody. You know what I'm saying? We waiting to see what Boot's going to do. We getting a lot of shit that we don't even know if we really should be getting based off us not getting one big fight. Telling you this shit that's not good for boxing. So again, man, you go ahead and eat. Hope everything work out for you. I don't think Avanesian got nothing for you, honestly. Think you're gonna walk through the dude, and I think it's just gonna be a waste of people's time. To be honest with you, I don't see him. Remember, I mean, I don't do triangle theories, but shit, Green Machine knocked him out. You knocked out Green Machine. Look, when you on that level, I could apply triangle theory here and there. Terence Crawford, the dog, both of them dudes. Ain't gonna do nothing with them. Watch. Then you go, I'm taking a tough opponent. Maybe y'all don't know him. You know we don't know him. Crawford, come on, bro. And diehards know him. This ain't the first time I heard of Avanesian, but how many times have I seen him fight is another question.
I've only seen him fight like twice, like against I've seen him fight twice, really. Against Josh Kelly, and then when he fought Lamont Peterson, that's it.
Yeah, you far too talented, and that's no trolling shit. And I know Terence Crawford, the dog. Why the hell would you think I even care about seeing the Spence fight? I'm different than the other people that I saw. I don't like getting called no Spence fan. I know Terence Crawford got something to bring to that fight just as well as EJ, or we wouldn't want to see it. Get what I'm saying? I ain't crazy. It take two to make a great fight. One great fighter don't necessarily make a true great fight. You need two people in there to really see what greatness look like. And I think you would have seen them two bring whatever is the best of them out of there. I just think one guy would have walked away with his hand raised. That's simple. And then I would have continued to support the winner or loser, despite who that may be. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I just really want to see the fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't care the same way. I ain't gonna lie. I done made my peace with it a little bit. I'm like, okay. This won't be the first time we ain't get a fight. You know what I mean? You want to see that's all we want for the biggest fights in boxing. We don't have a true like dog in a race. And I want to be clear. Like you got some people that tell you, yeah, they're a Spence fan. Not me. Just Do is a boxing fan. I just feel like Spence will win. I'm not gonna logically give you a breakdown as to why he'll win. That don't mean I'm right, but that don't make me no Spence fan. Just because I ain't picking Crawford in this fight. You ask me if I ever picked against him in any of them other fights he had? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be a hater off of one fight. I don't think he's gonna pull this one off. I don't. And the more time tick, and like man, advantage Errol Spence, man. I'm telling you, that's the way I see it. I ain't mad at him wanting his money though. I ain't mad at him wanting the money, but at what, you know what I mean? At what low in terms of competition level, bro? Don't you want to earn that money, or you want them to give it to you? You get what I'm saying? At least give the fans a fight they can respect. And the only people that really truly defending this is people that love the hell out of him and don't think he could do nothing wrong. But this is a waste of his time in terms of skill level. Nah, Avanesian has absolutely nothing to offer Crawford, and he's gonna dog him. Watch what I tell you. So I ain't mad at him. Get your money, but you could have. The thing with me is why I made the video bag over legacy, because he chose a bag when you would have got both fighting Spence, and you would have shut so many people up. I know people been on your heels for how many years about this fight. You really could have put all that to bed by making that fight happen and beating that boy ass if you could do it, like you said. Simple and plain. There's no hate there. He beat Errol Spence. You think I'm gonna make an excuse and say, yeah, well, if it wasn't for this. No, and I'm gonna still watch both of them because I'm different when it comes to this shit. I don't support just one fighter. As somebody else said that, made a weird comment in my comment section, say I only support black fighters. I could have sworn I did about a 4-hour stream with Ray Vargas and Max Saya. Them dudes definitely ain't black. Like people just say anything, man. I support boxing. You just gotta listen a little bit more. That's all. Gotta listen. Well, should I say what happened? Yeah, man. And again, I say this to people too. You also heard him say he agreed with everything because he was confident he could beat him. Then I asked people, okay, that means everything was a yes for him, right? Everything's a green light. Why we don't got to fight? What else would stop it after he said yes? Spence, Spence going to then come back and say, well, you know what? Since you said yes to this, I'm going to add some more. You get what I'm saying? That wasn't the situation. You could logically listen to that and make sense of it. If I said yes to everything, what else would stop the fight from being made? It's the end of story. When you say that to people, it's like they be lost. Yeah, it's really that simple. We ain't even got to break it down the way we break it down. We can stop right with one thing he said. You ain't even got to break down the whole video, but I just chose to because it needed to be done. But I just want to be clear. Don't nobody in here, I don't think nobody do. Nobody in here hate Bud. I know I don't.
We don't hate Bud. It's just that the decisions that he made are detrimental.
Mm-hmm. David winning rounds.
No, I'll be in the chat. You know, I'm gonna be listening. I gotta go. I'm about to go line myself up real quick. Gotta go. I'll touch up the haircut real quick.
Appreciate you, bro. Chubby 5'6", salute, bro. Crawford got some serious issues. Yeah, man. It's just about being transparent. That same transparency you wanted from PBC, you might want to offer that to the people. You get what I'm saying? The people want that transparency from you. That's all. And it ain't, I just wanted to not be interpreted as hate. This ain't no hate. This ain't no hate. I love boxing. I don't hate none of these dudes. Like, I want to see Terence Crawford win too, but I damn sure wanted to see who was the better fighter out of him and EJ. Shit, that don't make me no hater just because I wanted to see that. That's what I really wanted to see. Shit, I won't be the first time I was wrong or right about a fight. When you don't care about fair, just watch a year of questionable fights. That's all I'm saying. And these dudes not properly challenging yourself, bro. I'm telling you. And as a result, when you finally do, it might be bad for you, man. So it just might be wise. I hope they do, because I got a little more hope, being that EJ said he gonna spin the block, and Terence Crawford acknowledged that and said he gonna go ahead and spin the block, and I'm gonna drop you off where you stand. I like that. So hopefully when they spin the block, they make it happen. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to watch that, Chubby. It's just like, come on, man. And I said this to be honest. Like, he's too good to fight him. Why waste your time? You know what I'm saying? I want Spence to smash on Keith. I ain't mad at this point, because you know what, bro? The fact, like I said, the fact that Spence said he gonna revisit it, spin the block was his words. I'm cool if he got beat Thurman up now. Like, I don't even care. But because then it's gonna show people what I was talking about. I think Thurman can be competitive. I think he can make the fight entertaining and interesting for sure, but I think he gets stopped. That version of Keith Thurman that I seen in the ring, the last 2 times I seen Keith Thurman in the ring, them versions of him get stopped by the guy that Ugas fought, let alone any better version of Spence. You know what I'm saying? Was trying to get as much money as he could. Yeah, for that belt. Facts, Kurt. Richard was salute, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. Oh, shit. One big back said, yeah, here's one of them ones. Y'all already know what to do with that. We watched Canelo, GGG3. You know what I'm saying? We just had to sit through that, bro. We just had to sit through that. You dig what I'm saying? Crawford been doing this his whole career. Yeah, it's just more obvious now. And again, like, that's why the reason why I had these conversations is not in an attempt to make this man look bad. I love boxing. Tearing him down goes against my message that I've been preaching for the 10 months I've been doing this. I don't tear him down. The moves are weird. I just want to be clear at where the frustration is. It's not on him as an individual, as a man. I rock with Terence Crawford. Like I said, I've been watching the guy through all the weight classes, unlike some of these people that only know the 147-pound Crawford. I seen the guy beating ass at 35. I seen him beating ass at 40. Seen him whoop some more ass at 47. You know what I mean? I assume he gonna whoop Evanesi in the ass come to 10. You dig what I'm saying? It's not gonna be the last time either. Yeah, I hope. You know what I'm saying? Facts always, bro. Appreciate you, Kill. Appreciate you, my bro. This is a real easy fight. That's all we saying. And we understand the risk in terms of it being a boxing match. We get that, but Bud, and you just the skill gap is a significant one with you and Evanesi, and you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with him. Wants to stand out so bad, but ends up looking lame because he's trying too hard to force things he don't understand. That's true. And you know what? And it's nothing wrong with him not being the best businessman, but it's not smart of him not to have people in place that can handle that type of business for him that he trusts. And from what we heard, he got an attorney that he don't fully even trust. So imagine not trusting the guy that you paying. This is the type of dude you're dealing with. And that's not a personal attack. We just talking about how he move and business decisions he make. Some people they might think he's smart as hell when it comes to business. It's okay with that. I don't have a problem. I just think he a little lost when it come to, you know what I mean, the business side of boxing. Not the first Battle Hall of Fame. He left a lot on the table, but man, you know, it ain't over for him yet. So maybe we do get this fight. We're gonna see though. You know what I'm saying? Perhaps that's the same thing. Crawford want that bag more than Legacy. At ML21, salute, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up, man. Anybody new in the building, y'all sub to the channel, sub to the family. Hell with the channel, y'all sub to the family, man. Come rock out with us. I mean, but true. Sometimes you got to listen to where it came from. I'm waiting for Crawford to fight on camera. Been too long. Oh, yeah, you ready to see him? Nah, I feel you ready to see that boy put hands on somebody because he's an entertaining fighter. He ain't boring to watch. That's why I said, like, I think this situation made people lose sight of, you know, what boxing really is and why we love this shit. Yo, Crawford could fight his ass off, man. I'm not one of those people that'll tell you can't fight and he a bum. I just know I feel like the other guy is challenging him, had a more challenging road. That's all. That's just my opinion. Like, somebody think it's the other way. That's cool. Non-biased. I gotta be, yo. And it's you know how it's easy to do that, bro? Like I could be passionate about it, but that's why I be saying, like, when people say emotional, I say passionate. And why I say that, because when emotional people don't make fair assessments, and that's to me is one of the biggest reasons why people misunderstand each other or make poor assessments, because it's emotionally charged. I don't do that. I could be passionate, but not allow my passion doesn't, like, cloud my vision. You get what I'm saying? I'm still able to call a spade a spade. When you're emotional, that's different. You ain't anybody in life. You emotional, you do things you ain't thinking clearly. That's not the same as being passionate. You get what I'm saying? Passionate, I'm just gonna give you like a, you know what I mean? You gonna tell I really give a damn about what I'm talking about. That's all it is. Buzz case against Bob. Hey, it got quiet, didn't it, Kurt? Good question, bro. It got quiet, didn't it? That happened. Just enjoy your fights. Chief salute, bro. EJ stop and keep gases out too. Facts, bro. He gonna punch on him. My bad, y'all. Let me speed up. That's my thought process. Nah, I feel you, Queen. Most certainly, man. Most certainly. He never said he didn't trust his lawyer. Man, them boys already. I think didn't Errol say, yeah, he said he didn't trust his lawyer, which is why he needed to speak to Al. And then he wanted Al to advise him for free or something like that too, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't say it in that clip. He didn't say it there. Yeah, but I ain't pull that shit out the thin air. You get what I'm saying? That information definitely out there. He was on record saying he didn't trust his attorney, which is why he needed to sit down with Al personally. This is what was being said. Yeah, that's all it is, Queen. Exactly. That's all. You think Terence Crawford ain't gonna put up no fight? When you ever seen him just lay down in any fight, despite if you thought he was gonna win or not? You get what I'm saying? So I understand the threat and the challenge that both of them present for each other, but I just still want to see it. No, it won't. It won't. Fundamentals and technically sound, fundamentally sound fighters that's educated and intelligent, they eliminate fancy shit. Like, if just prime example of that, Prince Nassim Ahmed and what was that, Marco Antonio Barrera. Look how he neutralized all that fancy stuff he was doing and made just with great timing and just being on point. Like, people, nah. The only way I block somebody is usually the family. I don't even got to do it, but the only way somebody get blocked is if their opinion is disrespectful. Like, and they coming in aggressive. Like, I don't be with that, because I always tell people you ain't talking to no kids. So, I welcome the difference of opinions because we get good conversation. I say this, especially if you're talking to somebody that really follow the sport. That's going to be a good conversation. I welcome that. That's why I dropped the link, because it ain't always about what I think. I tell people this all the time. Some of y'all that's comfortable with coming up here, y'all the family, you could come up here and speak. Like, you want to speak on something, you don't want to type, yeah, you could free to come right up here and talk to me, man. That shit ain't, man. You ain't never see me just like block nobody and go off crazy for no reason. And don't be fooled, dude. Been in the business for 20 plus years. Yeah, that's true. Thurman will give him a fight, and it won't be easy. Yeah, I mean, Thurman can put up a fight, Monica, for sure. I don't want to say easy, because I got more respect for Thurman than that. So I don't think the fight would be easy, but I think I don't think Thurman sees the final bell, and I don't think that would be Spence's toughest fight, not by a long shot, because of physically where Keith Thurman is right now in his career. Like, if he really was the Keith Thurman of old, was the slightly younger version of himself, say if he was physically where he was when he fought Sean Porter, right? Because that was a prime Showtime Sean Porter he fought. If he was still that guy, he would have knocked Mario Barrios out, and he would have gave Spence a much tougher fight. That version of Keith Thurman gives Spence a much tougher fight than the guy that beat up Mario Barrios, if that's fair. That's still my opinion. I can't pass it off as a fact, but maybe that is the fight down the pipeline, and we're going to all get to see it happen. You know what I'm saying? We're going to all get to see it. Conquest, salute my bro in that super chat. Appreciate you as always showing love, man. Appreciate the color in the chat, bro. So Evanesian, Mean Machine, and Lamont Peterson, Derek Crawford will likely stop him. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna beat that boy up. I think Earl walks through Thurman. Yeah, I think he's gonna destroy his body, yo. I think, and if it depends on how early he able to get to his body. If that's the fight that's up next, he get to Keith Thurman body, because he's susceptible to them body shots. And I think this might be the actual fight where he get knocked down to the body or possibly stopped. I think if Spence hurts him to the body and he spit that mouthpiece out like he did against Pacquiao and who he did that against, what's the name, hurt him real bad to the body? Luis Collazo. Pacquiao, and it was the last one he just fought. Barrios had hurt him to the body too. Think about that. That's a 40-pounder hurting him to the body. Imagine what Spence body shots gonna feel like to him. And that's just being fair. That version of Keith Thurman. He just physically can't get into that next 2 gears that he used to be able to get into and finish people. He's still a good puncher, but he's not as good as finisher no more. That's why you hear people always question the one-time nickname, like, yo, he's sometime now. When the last time? That's because he's gotten older. I don't think that he don't punch hard. I think his technique has never been the best. I think he physically is not as strong as what he once was, but I still think he can punch pretty hard, if that makes sense. I just don't think physically he's the finisher that he once was. And he used to go to the body earlier in his career. Keith Thurman with the ponytail was a dangerous guy, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, that body going to be his downfall, I think, in the Spence fight for real, because show me a Spence fight where he didn't go to the body. And he concentrate on the body. He don't just throw a couple shots, and they be meaningful. Like he did it to Kell Brook. That's how he wore Kell Brook down. Kell Brook was having some success early. Errol Spence kept working them shots to the body, slipping them in there. You start seeing Kell Brook become more stationary. He slowed down, and then he was just right there for the punishment after that. And then he just got his eye broke up. Thurman is a solid fighter. Also, Thurman fought the same boxer Spence fought. So Spence got Thurman leftovers. This would be, yeah, I get you, Monica. But to me, it's just the version of Keith Thurman. And again, if Keith Thurman was the version of Keith Thurman that fought those fighters at that time, then this is a much better fight than I think it is now, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? Nah, he's smart. Yeah, I'm with you. I know you know your stuff, Monica. And this is part of the reason why that fight would still be entertaining and a good fight, because Keith Thurman is smart. That's one of the things I always give him credit for, despite him not being physically where he once was. And that's just my opinion. Maybe some people think he's still one time. I just don't think so from a physical standpoint, because he was able to hurt Barrios several times, but he wasn't able to get him out of there. So he still can punch hard and hurt you, but he's not a good a finisher anymore. And then he do way too much head hunting. And once he get tired, his technique is already not the best coming into the ring. I'm not saying it's the worst, but he's a little wide with his punches. He tend to load up at times and head hunt. Once he get fatigued a bit, that technique lacks even more. And he's susceptible to bigger shots, getting hit with bigger shots. And then his power shots don't have the same effect that they once had in them earlier rounds when he was a bit fresher. That's just something like what you could see it in the Barrios fight. Them first 4 rounds or so, Keith Thurman is dangerous. He's very dangerous, man. I always say, I don't like the word leftovers, because I think every opportunity is an opportunity for you to prove that, you know, you can whoop somebody's ass. But I understand what people say when they say that. I still get it. I get where it came from. But I know where Monica was coming from, because that's how people will phrase it. Like, for sure, they say that. That's why I say, man, shit, that version of Keith Thurman, the one that fought even Danny Garcia, the one that fought that prime Showtime Sean Porter, that dude was tough. That guy was tough. Pre the injuries, man, Keith Thurman was different, man. That dude would get you out of there too. And he had a good body attack. He had a better body attack. He at least concentrated on the body more than target, keep eyes well, swell it up. Yeah, man, he gonna attack. That jab gonna take care of that, Jay. Amnesia who? I don't forgot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Ref gonna stop it. Now I'm after all I said. Spence beating Thurman. Yeah. No, I know, Monica. You just trying to give him his just due, and it's all good, because you know that's what we do over here. It's good. I like Keith. I still like Keith Thurman, and despite what people think of him, he only lost one time, and that was to Pacquiao, who could or could not have maybe had an unfair advantage. That's up for people interpretation. Yeah, facts. He's smart. He always been smart. He always been smart in the ring. And he moved pretty good still. Even that he's a bit older, that's something else that Keith Thurman still got, the ability to move in the ring. So he ain't completely, you know what I mean? He ain't completely done yet. But I just think that's a bad matchup for him after fighting Mario Barrios and not being able to stop that dude. So you think Keith Thurman win? You know what? Honestly, both. He definitely won his check, because he said that. Like, I got somebody that spoke to him. He definitely said that. He won his money for sure. He ain't just fighting to be fighting. He trying to get paid. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't seen a fight where he hasn't come to win. You get what I'm saying? So I think his inactivity made people feel like his hunger wasn't there. But I can understand that criticism. But to me, I think You have to look at in all the fights that Keith Thurman had, even in his loss, he never not tried to win. You never seen him step in the ring and not give it his all and actually try to win. So I don't think it'd be no different him getting in there with Spence. He damn sure gonna give it his all, because if he don't, he gonna get hurt bad. So I think he want both though. He won his money, but he definitely going, whoever he get in there with, he damn sure gonna try to win. He's coming to win. That's one thing I do like about him. And if you listen to him talk, he's a pretty smart dude too. And he keep it real for the most part. For the most part, nobody's perfect, but he keep it real. So Keith Thurman, like you get to pick his brain, or you hear him talk a little bit. He is a smart dude. New recalibrated fighter with renewed passion for legacy. Facts. I think he remotivated, rededicated, recommitted. All the good reads that y'all could think of. You know what I'm saying? Like he laser focused, man. Spencer Thurman was by TKO 6 to 8 rounds. Hey Queen, I promise you, I said that same thing. I swear I did. I swear I did. I swear I did. I swear I said that. I think so. This version, like, I think Spence would be too relentless for this guy, and he got power that Spencer definitely had to be mindful of. But remember, y'all, after them rounds way in, like, and you've been getting punched in your hips and ribs for about 4 to 5 rounds, start to slow down naturally. And then you got to think about the natural fatigue that settled in already because you're in a fight, especially that magnitude, and you got a guy putting pressure on you and punching you in your body. About 5 or 6 rounds, man, you're gonna. I think that the fight will start to unravel for him, if not sooner. I truly do, but I know he's gonna fight the whole way out. He's gonna fight. He gonna fight, yo. He gonna truly fight. Bud and EJ fight next year. They both gonna be sharp. They fight next year. They will. They will. They'll still be in their primes physically because they'll still be undefeated, unbeaten, and we'll really get to see a good fight still. But I don't think it shouldn't stretch past next year. To me, honestly, in all honesty, I don't. I think they'd be overplaying it if they stretch it past next year. I just hope they don't do that for the sake of boxing, because you know, as boxing fans, we deserve better. Like I don't want to see no guys that we could have got a fight when they were still in their primes way past it. I don't want to see that, because then that just opened up the floodgates for excuses to come in. And right now, I think if we being honest, we still get those guys both in the ring around this, you know what I mean, next year sometime, and they still undefeated. We still get the best fight possible. You know what I'm saying? It's much different, of course, if somebody lose before that point, but I don't think that's going to happen. Let's do you think he should be ranked number 1 in European belt mean anything? No, I truly think they just went and got a money grab, and I don't know. They found a dude that needed a home, like in the situation that he in. So I think that's how this fight came about. That's what you asking, like, if you know what I mean, if he being ranked number 1 had anything with him getting that fight. I think it was a matter of them finding a high profile athlete, and BLK Prime being, you know, interested in trying to bring some interest and buzz to their platform. And I think they seen a guy in Terence Crawford like that needed a home, so to speak. And, you know, maybe that's how that went about. But then as far as terms of picking Avanesian, I mean, I don't know where they got that from. I would love to know how that came about. I really wish. I wish they'd tell us, though. Janelle McDonald, salute, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. EJ will stay at 47 long enough to see Bud. If it's not next year, they better let Boots get the EJ then. Yeah. I say if it ain't next year, if it don't happen next year at all, it'll never happen. So hopefully, being that EJ planning on fighting soon and then spinning the block, hopefully we still get it. Keep us definitely boxer to reckon with this day. Facts, Queen. Yeah. Before them injuries settled in life, you know what I'm saying? Settled in them injuries, getting married, and more injuries, like, but he's still a tough out. He's still a tough out for people. I don't think he's gonna lay down for nobody. He ain't gonna curl up. He ain't gonna tuck his tail in that ring. I think he'll go out on his shit. I do. Think he'll go out fighting. You know what I'm saying? Because Thurman can't see his corner anymore after vicious beating. That was possible, yo. You know, what's the name? Facts lost one time, yeah. And he ain't the one time no more, but he still can hurt you. You know what I'm saying? He still can generate some thug behind them punches. That's still not a dude that you want catching you with clean flush shots for sure. You know what I'm saying? He still got real power. You know, they say that's the last thing to go. But to me, in my opinion, it's always been his technique to some degree and how he deliver his punches. but he was younger before, younger, fresher, stronger, so he was able to like overcome some like technical inefficiencies, if I could say it that way. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, Gervonta Davis delivers and throws punches better than Keith Thurman to me. Technique, he has better technique than Keith Thurman. I think Keith Thurman was always a bit wide with his punches. He loaded up at times, and then he headhunted, but he still was young and strong enough to really still get you out of there. And he was a much better finisher younger than he is now. Like, he's not much of a finisher these days, but he still got a solid punch that he could hurt you with. Yeah, I want Boots versus EJ while they both in their primes. I think if that fight happened, I think it'll happen at 54. I don't think Boots and EJ happen at 47 at all. And I think Boots know that too. Give a 30% chance Thurman wins just because of the experience. Now, I feel you, Queen, still got to give him some type of shot. You know, that's just being fair. He would be considered a live dog because he's going to be an underdog, but he'd be a live dog. You know, but it just would be an uphill battle for him. It'd be tough. It'd be tough because Errol Spence is there to hurt you, man. And it's hard to stop him from fighting his fight. That's what people don't realize. You going to fight his fight or you ain't going to fight at all. That's the kind of mentality he got. And I ain't seen nobody able to, where he wasn't able to make them fight how he wanted them to fight. So, bull that Boots with the IBF has to go behind. Keep WBO. Keith is got the WBC, Chief. He like the number one contender with the WBC. Boots got, the number one with the IBF. And really what people are leaving out, Chief, is the WBA, and Stanionis got first dibs on EJ. It wouldn't be Boots. Some people wanted to be Boots because they want to see a good fight, but it's a lot more of those people wanted to be Boots at first in line because they think EJ could lose to him. That's why they want to see it. You know what I'm saying? They cool. And some of those same people are cool with him and Crawford not fighting this year. And they would much rather see EJ fight Boots because they think Boots can beat him. That's the feel that I get from people, but that's the order I believe. I think Suleiman like confused and muddied the waters a little bit coming out, announcing Keith is like a number one contender, saying when he go to some convention, they're going to sit down and discuss it. Think he's trying to make Keith number one. But what about Stanionis that already step aside for Ugas and Spence to take place? You get what I'm saying? So I don't know if he'll step aside then again to allow somebody else to get an opportunity that he might not ever get. So the time is now for Stanionis if he's going to jump. I made a poll too. I don't know if y'all seen it on who Spence should fight next. Crawford, they got the road closed on Crawford. Then you got Keith Thurman and Stanionis. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how it's going to go. Those body punches. Yeah, man. And he understands the importance of going to the body. That's why you never seen an Errol Spence fight where he didn't do it. And I think that's he's smart. Like, even though he's very fundamentally sound, technically sound, and it's no flash, no flare with Errol Spence, he just there to get the job done. He throw the right punches in the right places, you know what I'm saying, at the right time. Like, he just know how to get the job done. He go in there and grind you down, wear you down, and get you out of there intelligently, and he do it all behind a stiff, educated jab. You know what I'm saying? That's going to continue to be one of the reasons why it's going to be hard to beat him. He got a hell of a jab, and he stays behind the jab. Very educated. It's going to be hard for Keith to keep EJ off from around the later rounds. Yeah, that backpedal ain't going to work, Jay. I feel you, bro. It ain't. Demetrius Bright, my bro. Salute to my TWT brother. What's good with you, Brody? Y'all smash the like button for me. I'm going to be here for a couple more minutes, and I'm going to let my good family up out of here. Appreciate all y'all pulling up, too. Hopefully, we all got something out of this conversation. Like I said, I'm always going to be adamant about when I do content, it's not centered around hate. I'm not sitting here putting no thumbnail together and typing up a title to come and sit here and hate on the dude that participate in the sport that I love. So this was more of an examination of the things Terence Crawford said and how I felt about him and, how we all felt about him. And I don't think this make him no less of no fighter, but I think, he might be a little uneducated in terms of the business side of things. And as a result, I think that's why he thinks the way he do. And that's to no one's fault. That's just, it is what it is. I ain't got to get into it, why he don't know better or why he wasn't taught better. I mean, the obvious answer would be he was in a situation that was working for him and he was getting paid. So it's a lot of shit that he didn't have to worry about and get why he said he never asked them to open up their books because they were his promoters. So he didn't care about that. You get what I'm saying? So You know, at the end of the day, hopefully we get this fight, because if we don't, the hell will call him a duck. You think I'd rather see the fight than sit up and call him a duck or hear people call him a duck? I'd rather see the fight. You get what I'm saying? I ain't cool with it not happening, but I made peace with it, if that makes sense. But I ain't cool with it, but I ain't about to. There's more fights to be had if this one don't happen. That's all. Like going 12 rounds, me, I just can't see Thurman folding like that. Too much pride. Yeah, it ain't that he gonna fold, Monica. He ain't gonna have no choice. I think the pressure gonna be too much for him, and I think the movement. He can move pretty fluid in there, especially he know how to stay out of trouble a little bit, but I don't think it'll be enough, because I think Spence is too educated in cutting the ring off. And I think once he smell blood like that, he really gonna turn into a shark in infested waters. And I see Keith Thurman getting stopped. I don't see it. I don't think he's tough enough to take that punishment for 12 rounds. I really don't. If he do, he tough as hell, man. Like, could you imagine him taking the kind of beating Ugas took? Like, I don't think he would even made it as long as Ugas made it. If he was getting beat up like that, I don't think so. Venetian 20% chance of winning right now. That must be his family and friends betting on him. You know it, Kurt. You know it, my bro. Body more salute, my bro. What's good with you, family? Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling, man? 817, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? We're just saying, having us a good old boxing conversation and just assessing the moves that that live that Terence Crawford did. And again, I'll just be wanting people to know I don't hate none of these fighters, but I'm damn sure be annoyed with some of the stuff that they do. But at this point, Terence Crawford, man, I hope he understands he didn't make himself look too good in that live. It didn't sound too good to me. That wasn't it. Yeah, I'm telling you, Queen, I'm with you, man. It's right here. It's we one fight away. You get what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you want that? That's why I was coming from a different angle, so people can understand it ain't hate. This ain't fueled by hate. What if y'all said, like, why would he entertain a fight that's for nothing but money when he could have got money, legacy, undisputed, 3 belts, 3 extra belts to add to your collection? You get what I'm saying? That's how I look at that. That's the most disappointing factor. That you just didn't find a way to, y'all collectively didn't find a way to say, here, this is what we're going to do. We all going to eat, and we're going to put on a hell of a fight, and we're going to be at the bank. You know what I'm saying? Walk to the bank with the money, man. Laugh their way to the bank. Yes, sir. Facts, Body More. That's 100% facts. 100% facts. He automatically protected, so that transparency that he was asking for, he would have already gotten it under that act. Exactly, 100% facts, bro. Appreciate you coming in here dropping that jewel on us like that. Yeah, I'm aware, and I'm facts. Some people might not have been aware of that, so I appreciate you, bro. Jay, what's good with you, Jay? Jack, what's good with you, family? How you feeling? I don't think Spence stops Thurman. Nah, think Thurman make it 12? That's interesting. I think he'll take a lot of punishment, man. I think Spencer really do something to him. I think he'll do something bad to him. They keep you huffing and puffing during his fights now. I give him an 80% chance back then. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a real tough fight for him. Physically, it's the physical aspect. It's not so much his skills. And then I still think Errol Spence is better, a more complete fighter than him, but it's going to be from a physical standpoint. Watch, he's just not going to have the same sting on his punches that he once had, and he just can't. I don't see him lasting with an Errol Spence body attack. That shit going to be bad, yo. You get what I'm saying? I don't hate fighters, but the fans, yeah, the fans make you like, and that's why I be urging people whenever they come here. I'm telling you, I'm going to keep pushing it till this channel grow the way I need it to. If you are a logical person that's reasonable and you come with respect, I guarantee you JusDueBoxing is the channel for you. I could guarantee you that. You know what I'm saying? You will never be blocked with a respectful, logical opinion. You know what I'm saying? Never. So I rock with the people. So we looking forward to the fight. While Bernie as a man disrespect Alan Ernst. Yeah, I cooked on that yesterday too, Body More. Yeah, I damn sure did. He was bogus for that. And that's why I said, like, Terence Crawford really need to check if he really want that dude to represent him as a man, because to him to go that low and be foul like that, then he told fans to kill themselves at the end of that. I still got the clip with people. I'm pretty sure everybody heard that by now. Bernie accusing Al and Earl of sleeping together on some weirdo stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like weirdo stuff, bro. It was weirdo. I still got the clip. Like, I was cooking on that yesterday. That shit made me mad. These clowns and nothing. And you know what, Body More? That's because they don't love the sport enough, bro. That's all. If you love the sport, you'll watch it enough. And then when you watch it, you'll actually pay attention and learn. So when you come to give assessments and, you know, join a conversation, you'll be on point with what you're talking about. But people just glimpse through it. They only watch certain fights and certain fighters and shit like that. They don't watch this shit like, you know, faithfully. And that'd be the problem. Don't make it past 8. I'm telling you, I think he could go inside of there. Like Queen said, 6 to 8, 817. And I think 8 might be generous, man. I think Spence really could get him out of there. By then, I asked the other content creators, said it, after looking to my question is why are defending but about transparency claims and no investigation of the claims, these arguments. They should know that though, bro. They should know that. Gold salute, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? They should know body more because they can look it up, bro. They can look it up. They know you not. They should know you're not making that up. Yeah, make it make sense what I'm just saying. It'd be hard, man. They be making you pick up apart. It's crazy. Somebody reported on IG. Yeah, it's a weird world, bro. People, you know what I realized? And this is no disrespect to nobody individually. We have a lot of males out here, not enough men. You see what I'm saying? Like, people want to argue. They don't want to have conversation. They want to debate or argue. And there's nothing wrong with a debate, but everything don't have to be a debate. And that's what people do. Like, they want to argue for the most part and turn everything into a debate or / argument. You know what I'm saying? When all they got to do is, you know, come the right way and have a decent conversation. You got too many males, not enough men, and they don't know how to have conversations. Dude was going back and forth with me in my comment section about Boots and Virgil, and I asked him to name me one thing that Virgil do better than Boots, like for a conversation. I'm engaging with him. He told me some weird stuff. I had to block him. I'm like, man, damn, we can't even have a conversation as men, yo. It's sad. It's sad. Janelle, was good with you, bro. Oh, no, I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate that, Janelle. Appreciate you, my bro. Welcome to the fan, Brody. Appreciate you sliding through, man. It's been stop stirring. The price only goes up. Yeah. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday's price ain't today's price. Ain't that how I said? Terman can hurt Spence too. I think he can, but I think he'll have to catch Spence with a real. I think the only way he hurts Spence is if he catch Spence with a real shot that he don't see. But I think if it's past 6 rounds, I think the likelihood of him hurting Spence is unlikely. I think his chances of hurting him from 1 to 6, if he make it that long, no disrespect to him, like depending on how it play out, I think his chances of hurting Earl is between 1 and 6. I think after 6, I think the chances slim. You know what I mean? They slim drastically when you in there with Spence, and I think the chances of him getting stopped increase. You know what I'm saying? The longer the fight go, because I don't think he's gonna be able to handle that punishment. Man, just all that blasphemy comes up. Yeah, facts, bro. I had to get him. Like, you a weird dude. And I say this because I know he got a channel. I say this is no disrespect. That's not boxing, bro. Just say they suckers and they ain't trying to make the fight. They some ducking ass. You know what I'm saying? Say that. But to question them in like the way you did, that's low and it's corny, and that's not boxing, bro. And you actually boxed before. Put me after getting, yeah. Dudes is weird, bro. That's weird, man. That's why I said I urge all. If you're a real boxing fan and you like good conversation, you in the right place, man. That the hate that people be spewing, and it's crazy. People, we could sit here and break down word for word what Crawford said in a respectful, intelligent manner, and a person is still coming to comments and say all of this hate, y'all Spence fans. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, but then you got Bernie the Boxer claiming that Allen and Earl is, you know what I mean, fairies and doing all this weird stuff. You get what I'm saying? But nobody say none of that's hate. That's what hate is, making false claims like that. That's stuff in the hood that get you hurt. And he know better than that. Where's the code, man? The man code talking about you hearing that. He went from saying he hearing it to saying he's saying it. Like, we know you ain't really hearing it. You just throwing that out there to be messy like a little female. That's weird, man. I hate hearing that hate displayed on many of the platforms. I want success to these guys. They put their bodies through a lot. And that's why, again, I'm not a fanboy. I don't try to be that's why I'm Just Do for a reason, man. I try to call it down the middle so that anybody listening could respect the content. Even if you disagree, you'll be like, this dude, you know, he talking about it the right way, man. No, it's all bad. It's all good, Bodymore. Blessed up. Hey, appreciate you, Queen, as always. Appreciate your support, man. You have a good rest of your day too, man. And stay safe. I'm trying to learn at the same time. I don't internet beef. I be trying to learn and trade boxing knowledge and good ideas. And you know what? I think that's why you over here in the right place, bro, because that's my mentality right there. I was trying to tell somebody that I'm not a dude that got to be right about everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them. I'm not above correction. I could be wrong about stuff. I don't think people acknowledge that enough because I guess they feel like it makes them look like less of a creator if you're not right about everything, if you don't know everything. Nah, but just when you go heavy on something, know what you're talking about. You ain't got to know it all, but when you talking about something, just know what you're talking about. So it's like, that's how I do give and take. I share the ideas. That's why I encourage the diversity. And I always say this. I don't like to have arguments when we can have a discussion. There's no need to argue, especially when we talking about our perspectives. Like people be arguing opinions, like one opinion is more right than the other. And then it stagnate the conversation. Now, I doubt if people want to listen to that. Thurman will be a lot tougher than when you see him with Barrios, the time away. And the crowd is hell, but one fight could bring you back to life. That's true, Janelle. It's true. But I think he'd really be, let's say this, the cards would really be stacked up against Keith Thurman for him to win that fight. I don't think it's no doubt that he could like, you know, make it entertaining and show up and be competitive because he's going to do that. I don't think he's going to lay down, but I think the end result would be him not making it out to 12 rounds, though. But I think he'll still make it a good fight. Like, I want to say that because he ain't finished to me. He only lost once. That dude ain't finished. You know what I'm saying? But I think that these big gaps and breaks don't do him no good for where he at in his career. He's only going to be a less version of himself, I think, than any, you know, like he need to be active, not inactive and not having these real big long breaks and damn near, you know, layoffs in between fights. Like he should have already been trying to get him a fight since Barrios. You get what I'm saying? I still like one time I think it's levels of boxing, skills has went down a level or two. By the way, yes, that was weird to make that accusation. Yeah, he's a weird dude, bro. That ain't boxing, bro. And that's like the second time. Anytime I hear him speak on, people want to talk about hate in terms of fanship and who hate who. Just go listen to Bernie the boxer talk about what he think about EJ. If you want to hear hate, because that's real hate. He criticized that man about riding horses, bro. Like you can't make this up about having a ranch with animals and stuff. Talking about he don't do nothing like a boxer. Like you can't make this stuff up. This is what this dude was doing. Scottish Stone and salute, bro. How you feeling? I appreciate you for pulling up. I'm feeling all right over here. How you feeling, bro? That's why I hate to miss you live. Yeah, man. I try to stay active. The reason I don't set in one set schedule is because like the fact that I be pushing this like full time is like when I see something worth talking about, I'll just come on. I'll set it live, give it a little bit, and I'll just come cook instead of just coming on at one set time. I just, you know what I mean? I try to give people a heads up with the notification, but that's why I be, you know, and sometimes I do 2 or 3 lives in a day. So I did 2 yesterday. You know what I'm saying? 2 decent lives. And that's why I had to come back. Like Spence said, I had to spin the block on this topic for the people. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you as always pulling up. You stamped the issue. It was, yeah. Oh, he said, yeah. Oh, he tried to say he was joking. Nah, he was going too hard. Are you talking about Bernie Bodymore? James, salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up as you always do. Salute to you, bro. Do facts and salute to you, man. Edgar Chavez, salute, my bro. How you feeling? Did the boxing community ever find out about who requested the bigger gloves in the Thurman and Barrios fight? Nope. They was going back and forth blaming each other. But the only thing that I think I can make sense of is that the only thing that kind of won it over for me not being Keith, because he said I always fought in 8-ounce gloves. Why would I request bigger gloves now? And I think it was a stipulation or something, but why they had to do that. I don't know if it would. I gotta look that up, but it was something else. It was an explanation as to why them dudes had to wear them bigger gloves, and I think it was a little more complex than it being one of their faults. It's weird because they was trying to blame each other, but I don't know. It was weird. It was going back and forth, dealing with some personal damage. Yeah, he got too much hate toward the dude. That's how you know EJ is talented, like because you won't give him no credit. Tell you before we get there, don't try to make him more than what he is. Oh, who that bug? I don't have any interest to know. Bernie hate IG so much, but enough for me. That Trump, oh yeah, he trying to recant people saying he took it wrong. No, he didn't take it the wrong way. And then you told people he do bang, he wear bangs. Your chant, hold on, y'all. Let me just give me 2 seconds, man. This is, and we just could listen to, and this is the thing. Like nowadays, people don't realize we got this information ourselves. Man, did I delete it? No, I ain't delete it. Let me see something, man.
I'm calling that mother been suspicious like a hoe. So I wouldn't put it past them. And you can quote me on that shit. Al Hamer's a fairy says Bernie the boxer. I said it, not nobody else said it. I'm calling that motherfucker a fairy. I'm calling Errol Spence handsome motherfucking fairy. And I'm calling all you motherfuckers who subscribe to my fairy because, like I said, that motherfucker wear bangs. My champ don't wear no motherfucking bangs. Get your ass out of here. Y'all sad and pathetic. And if you niggas wear bangs, go kill yourself.
That man told people to kill themselves. If you wear bangs, kill yourself. My champ don't wear Skywalker, my bro. Salute to you, Brody. Appreciate you for pulling up on your lunch. How you feeling, bro? And work too hard over there. So you heard that. I see you ain't heard shit. Ooh, guys ain't rattled nothing. Facts. Fire stick. Yeah, that shit was hilarious. Zoom. What's good with my bro Zoom? How you feeling, bro? Man, that fire stick line was a good one, yo. Okay, good enough. I'm gonna look into it also. Yeah, facts, bro. Quick, my sis, how you feeling? Appreciate you for pulling up as always. Yeah, you heard him. Yeah, that was Bernie. I had to like recap that real quick so they could hear that. That didn't sound like a guy that was playing. He sounded like a guy that was kicking dirt on people's name, and that's not boxing, bro. You could have said EJ is basic. He can't fight and leave himself open. Critique him in a way that's not personal. It's never boxing when he speak EJ. That's why it's weird. That's why I highlighted it. Because people are quick to say, like, we hate Crawford. We don't hate him. We don't like how he move. I'm gonna keep saying it until people get it. I don't hate none of these fighters. I don't like how he move. I don't think he knows business that well. And I think he's the reason, or more so, way more of the reason why the fight didn't happen. That's just what I think. And I think when that fight happens, if it happens, I don't think he win. Do I hate him? No, I don't hate him. But people need to realize the people that make a case for Spence don't even make us Spence fans. We boxing fans. I don't want to hear that Spence fan shit. Now they calling people tank sexuals. Like, yo, come on, when do it stop? Like, yo, man, that's corny. That ain't boxing either, man. All these weird ass names, I ain't with none of that. I support boxing, but Bernie, that's not boxing, bro. The first time I heard him speak on Errol Spence, it wasn't boxing. It was all personal attacks. I'm like, damn, bro, did he hit your girl? Your girl probably likes Spence. When he come on, your girl probably beg you to watch the fight with her. You know what I'm saying? His girl probably beg him to watch EJ fights with her. You know what I'm saying? That's why he don't like him. This other idea that David is a threat because he think people are casuals. A lot of these boxers think everybody casuals because we ain't box like they did, so they think they could sell us anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't really watch this shit. That dude is a C-level fighter right now in his career. Avanesian, a C-level fighter at best. C- maybe. That's not no real challenge, man. And we know it. And that's why people are not supporting it like that. Or people talking about not supporting it. Yeah, he trash. That's what I'm saying. And again, we don't support his actions in this particular fight because it's not money worthy. It's not worth our energy or our time, our money, especially. You get what I'm saying? That's no hate to him. Give us a real fight, and I guarantee you all of us would have been watching it. He would have got in there with EJ. Who in this chat want to watch that fight? Come on, man. Don't tell people ain't supporting you. Fire sticks. They still in the fight. People ain't buying the fights. He told Spence, yo, all right, people got fire sticks. They ain't buy pay-per-views no more. Spence said, I got a fire stick too, and laughed. Because Spence telling them, bro, that's your problem, bro. Your fact that they don't buy your pay-per-views. Don't put that shit on me. They've been supporting me. You know what I mean? My people support me. That's how Spence was coming like fire sticks, bro. I got one too. I still sell. What's your excuse, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. Zoom and facts, bro, man. He the fairy, calling them in out their name like that. I heard they you know, you ain't here because he contradicted himself too. That's why you could tell what camp he from. First, he tried to say, I be hearing this. And then he's saying, ain't nobody said it. I said it. So you just said you heard it from other people. You was trying to put it to other people. Then you doubled down and said you said it. We knew you said it from the beginning, bro. Contradicted yourself just like your champ. Talking about my champ don't wear bangs. He don't fight fighters he's supposed to fight apparently either. Your fighter don't do that. He don't know the business of boxing apparently either. Sat there with them 20 minutes and wasted people's time like that. Nah, for real, man. He must be on his period when he go on them little rants about EJ. That should be personal as hell. Like, damn, what'd he do to you? I don't personally hate neither of these dudes. Like, they both can fight. I just want to see the fight. One of the greatest fighters that ever laced up the gloves. I'm a boxing fan first, individual fighter second. Yeah, nah, he's a hell of a fighter, bro. He can fight his ass off. He really could. Salute to the family in the building. Y'all smash that like button, man. Juan, what's good with it, Juan? How can you blame a man for not taking a fight with guaranteed money? Watch Spence next opponent be a guaranteed purse. But see, that's the thing, Juan, and just salute to you for pulling up. Appreciate you for pulling up. Come join the family, sub to the channel, smash that like button, but because your opinion is welcome, bro. Nah, we're not mad. We're not blaming him. Were we more so blaming him of? We're not mad that he's feeding his family or himself. Go get your money. We can't tell you. We are for fighters getting paid because they risk their life. You get what I'm saying? But I think the mix-up is it's the fight, the level of fight that he's given us in 2022. Like, and then look what he said. He said, if you got somebody came in here and told me he offered Virgil a contract, Virgil turned it down, right? Right? This is what somebody came here and told me, right? I played the clip where he was saying he didn't get offered neither of those fights. If he did, he would have took them in a heartbeat. But yet and still somebody would come in here and tell me he offered them something. And he telling you those fights never came up. So it's the level of opponent that he's giving us that we're mad at. We're not mad at him making the money, get it. But Spence next opponent is going to get a guaranteed purse because that's their motto. You get what I'm saying? He said he wasn't getting a guarantee in that clip. But then Bernie said they did get a guarantee. So they're not even on the same accord. You get what I'm saying? And that's nothing I'm making up. You could really go watch it. Like, we rock with Bud, but he's not consistent and he be contradicting himself. We just watched a 20-minute video and he contradicted himself several times, bro. So it ain't no hate. We just call it how we see it. The dude don't be transparent. Mr. Transparency, don't be transparent with the people. And I think when we break that down, they interpret it as hate. Nah, man, I don't hate the dude. I'm going to keep saying it. It's no hate involved in this. This is boxing. We love boxing over here. And we force the break situations down like this so we could try to make sense as supporters of the sport why these fights don't happen, because they're not going to tell us all the ins and outs. So when they do come out and somebody like Bud give us 20 minutes to speak, it makes sense for us to break it down and chop it up about what he said. Even if he was on from the outside looking in, he can't say that nothing I said since I started this live 2 hours and some change ago that I hated on him. You know what I'm saying? It's no hate. This is my interpretation of it. I could be wrong to him, but to me, this is how I see it. You get what I'm saying? Nah, hell no. We just don't like the business decisions leave us scratching our head. And we like, bro, you on a different level. Avanesian ain't on your level. Let's say that. People ain't used to people saying that. Nah, he can't do nothing. Crawford gonna beat that boy up, yo. Let's be clear. He gonna trash him. Yeah, man. He gonna trash him. Crawford can't battle. Salute. Crawford is not Hall of Fame worthy. Yeah, that's up for debate, bro. That's definitely up for debate. We mad that he lying. Facts, Edgar. That's all it be. He just don't be transparent with the people. And he wanna, and again, y'all, why he should be transparent with the people and consistent with his message, because then these are the people that he want to support his event. You get what I'm trying to say? He want us to support that event. So he don't owe us shit, but as a man, he could at least be transparent with the fans and give us the fights that we know he should be participating in because he's that good of a fighter, right? He just said in the video he the #1 fighter in the world. Let's go. The #1 fighter in the world don't need to be fighting David Avanesian, bro. You wasting your time with that guy. He's not a tough opponent. You're going to walk through that dude. They promote BLK Prime, but I got a Japanese app wanting to push PPVs here in the West. They'll be airing Casimir return for $17. That's bogus, yo. I like to be talking to you like incompetent person. You want me to believe this unknown company gave Bud $10 million to fight a C-level fighter, knowing it, but a very bad per pay-per-view fighter. Yeah, pay-per-view fighter. Yeah. That's what he want. He want them to just trust your word, but you don't trust them. You get what I'm saying? Appreciate you, sis, as always. Sorry, yeah, it would have to be proven that Virgil was an offer. That's what he said. He's saying, no, somebody came in here and said he offered Virgil, he made an offer to Virgil. But then he sat up here and said in his clip that he, you know what I'm saying, he never, you get what I'm saying? Those fights never came up. So if he's saying those fights never came up, if he would have sent him an offer, he would have said, yo, I sent Virgil an offer. He turned it down. And that's for Boots. That fight never came up. You get what I'm saying? He didn't say that. He said them fights never came up. So when you put those two things together, you put that statement out there that he made an offer to Virgil, right? And then you mix that with the fact that then you take that for what it is. Then you hear him say those fights never came up. That's telling you what? He never made no offer. Either. It just never happened. So people just be making up their own facts. It be fake facts. You get what I'm saying? They don't be real facts. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's sad. Yeah, when this dude goes on live and shits on himself and lies and it's blatant. Yeah, the dude is full of it, man. But the nut huggers, man, they ride, man. Like, and it's again, I urge people when it's this situation, you gotta. It's a big situation and it's a lot of layers to this. Bud Crawford and Terence. I mean. Errol Spence and Terence Crawford is not a surface level situation, yo. You can't approach it like that. When you're going to speak about it and why it didn't happen, you got to be willing to understand how to peel back layers and really discuss shit piece by piece, which is why I elected to have this clip right here where we could see his body language and hear the stuff he was saying, so we could all educatedly break it down. And we seen that this dude did what? Even in his 20 minutes, he was inconsistent, had some strange body language. He contradicted himself. You get what I'm saying? A few different times. Like, this is nothing we making up. But when you tell somebody that's too emotionally invested to him as a fighter, they can't hear none of that. They don't hear it. They don't process information well. He's telling you pretty much he don't understand the business. He got some hedge. He talking about a hedge fund for the biggest fight in boxing, allegedly. Come on, y'all. Like, come on, man. He thought Al was gonna be like, yeah, bro, yeah, you know, go get your guys. Let's do business, bro. He thought Al was gonna jump because he said 25 million. That's not it. It was a hit at my sense of understanding. Bro, hedge fund companies willing to give Errol 25 million a piece up front, straight there in their accounts. Yeah, that's what he said. But again, it's like, who are these people? And then Al Heyman also said to him, why would you put a cap on yourself? He's saying he's not putting a cap on himself. Al Heyman is pretty much telling you, by you saying 25 million up front, you putting a cap on yourself. If you participate in this fight, it's a chance you could walk away with more than that, and you get legacy and them belts if you win. What we talking about? That's why I think he thought Al was going to jump when he said that. But you got to understand, you talking to a dude that been around the business for years on end. So he's been a part of way more lucrative deals than a $50 million deal. So that wasn't going to make a guy like him jump. You get what I'm saying? It just don't make sense for him to jump. Why would he jump? That makes sense. It's not that to Terence Crawford. He feel like, that's why he explained it. He felt like they should have jumped at that offer. And if not Al, then he felt like Errol was supposed to do it. But then he played the angle because Errol ain't his own boss. He got to go ask Al and them to do certain things, his team and this. Nah, that's just more excuses, bro. Your proposal is bogus because they don't even know who's funding this money. Where is it coming from? And why would Al Heyman as an advisor that's in control of the fight then pretty much relinquish the situation over to you and kind of let you call the shots, bring your own people in and you the B-side? Why? None of that made sense. You get what I'm saying? And it's just real. It's not about no hate in boxing. None of my content is filled with hate. None of it. Ever. Never. Like, I do that. I love this shit. So at the end of the day, we should be able to call a spade a spade. This ain't about being no fan of neither of these dudes. It's about assessing and what we seeing right in front of us and watching a man contradict himself and sound uncertain about himself. It sounds as if he don't really know what the business is. You get what I'm saying? So that 25 million wasn't making nobody budge but him, because like Ricky Williams said, he knows he don't. If we know where his pay-per-view numbers are and we know they low and he don't bring that much to the table, you think he don't know that? You think he don't got nobody crunching them numbers like, yo, this is what it is? I don't care how he try to act. You think he don't know that? So he understood, like, damn, I don't bring as much to the table as him. So the only one that deal would really benefit under those circumstances is him, because he will be getting money up front that he's not only is he not worth, but he didn't deserve either. So he understood that's life-changing money for you. He expected Errol and Al to jump. And when he couldn't get Al to jump, and Al told him straight up, look, I ain't letting nobody touch this fight. He should have understood not to try to then go, let me go to Errol, and then I'm going to try to get Errol to cut out the man that is the centerpiece as to why he's able to feed his family and why he's a millionaire today. I mean, he's supposed to cut him out the picture for money. So he's supposed to trade loyalty in for the money. Say, screw loyalty and Al and the PBC. And what they do, I'm strictly talking about Errol, not all the other situations. I'm strictly talking about Errol. That man felt like he'd been treated right his entire career. Why would he then cut his man off to make a fight with a guy that's being difficult? And how will we know he difficult? Because his promoter that promoted him for most of his career said it. We know this. Come on, man. Like this, that should be crazy, man. This dude really just be talking like ain't nobody buying none of that stuff you talking, bro. None of it. Have we ever chose a fighter's opponent in boxing? Us? You mean have we, like us, the people? That's where the companies but found are definitely no doubt about it. Billionaires that wipes their ass with money. Either that or it ain't as concrete as he making it seem. You get what I'm saying? Because them people sound like some mystery people. It sound very convenient. He started to make it all about money, and it was clear that's what he wanted. Like, if I'm going to fight this dude, I want as much money as possible. That's why I think they released how much money he was making in an attempt to make PBC feel like they missed out on an opportunity and they should have just paid him what he was worth. Because it's weird, man. Face salute, my bro. How you feeling? Give y'all fights. Yeah, man. I'm gonna start my own productions. Fact, man. Facts, Brody. Facts. Man, I know dude he lied about it and not, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, bro, that's all we do is we try to assess what these dudes say so we don't have to put words in their mouth. But people level of comprehension is just not on the same level. Everybody's level of comprehension. People will hear that stuff and all what they take from it is, yo, that dude just trying to feed his family. Now they making it about that. Come on, bro. He was going to damn sure be able to feed his family with this legacy fight over here. That damn sure was going to pay him more than he getting paid right now. You know what I'm saying? 50 million for him, 50 million for Errol. Hit me up. The third hedge fund. Facts, body more. You know what I'm saying? Since we trust in all these sources. You know what I'm saying? Them fights. Bernie, I believe, mentioned it about getting turned down by Ortiz. Nervous. That's all it said. It's all. Both of them. This is why fight not happen. I feel like respectfully, EJ wasn't really trying to make the fight, sending that type of contractual business. He know he wouldn't accept, vice versa. All right, well, look at it this way, bro. Look at it this way, right? That's a way to look at it, right? I can't say you wrong, right? That's the way. That's because that's a perspective you share, right? But just look at it this way. In that clip, I don't know if you was in here when I was playing that clip. In that clip, he said he agreed to everything. So all like even the business side that you bringing up, like Earl sent some funny business. Let's say he did, right? Even with that funny business, no guarantee. How he was saying it was no guaranteed money. When we know that's not even a motto. That's not even how they do business. But never mind. Let's, for the purposes of this conversation, let's say that that's what it was. He said he agreed to it all. Why we don't got the fight? You see what I'm saying? He agreed to it all because he was willing to put it all on himself because that's how much faith he had that he could beat this boy. That's what he said. But we still don't got the fight. You later offline, I got a business. I got you, bro. Yeah, you already know. You got my number, bro. Hit me. I was buff with a shitty offer. Gerald, man, salute to you, bro. And he thought he was going to jump because it was 50 M's involved. I'm telling you, but his lack of understanding and lack of being educated in the business field and him just being in the not know, it's like he didn't understand he was talking to Al Heyman, somebody that's been a part of way more lucrative business deals and fights than $50 million. And I think when he said that amount of money, he like, who wouldn't take it? You heard what he was saying in the clip, but it's not just about money with EJ. You get what I'm saying? When he asked you about back end, you couldn't explain it. You couldn't explain it. You talking about if they make their money back. That sounds like a personal problem that you about to have, not him, because his people make sure his back end money is there. He get his back end money, should I say. You get what I'm saying? So it just was weird. Yeah, a lot of people said that body more, the body language. I said that, the blinking, people, the fan was saying that, moving, like the little uncomfortable laughs, like ain't nothing funny, but I'm uncomfortable, so I'm gonna giggle a little bit, like he was doing that a little bit. And I rock with Crawford, so I just want to be clear, but that was a little sus. Crawford fighting, that's never been in a fight for a super title, pound for pound. Hey, Kurt, man, that's why I say when you say that, people lose their mind. Preference should never. Yeah, facts. Conquest, because it ain't even about boxing. So Bernie's a weird guy. You know what I'm saying? But salute to the family, man. Y'all smash it like, but let me speed up to the bottom. My bad, y'all. Ain't no price on my integrity, and that's a fact. Snapple fact. 817. That's a Snapple fact, man. No price on it. My bad. Pardon me if I skipped any of y'all, man. I had to run to the bottom. Mike Biggs, my bro, how you feeling, Brody? You sure this is why the fight wasn't made? Shit, he got something. I'm gonna watch it. Ain't even weird to say the fans' fault. Yeah, you can't blame the people, and then zoom in that next breath, you want those same people that you just blamed to support you. You want the people that you kind of never minded for so many years to support you, and that's what makes it weird. And then you say we don't support it, we a hater. Now we don't support it, then we don't want to see it. That's not a good fight, though. So it's just not about support. It's like we support boxing, but we don't support BS. And how else is we gonna influence these dudes to stop giving us BS if we continue to support it? They ain't gonna have no initiative to stop ever giving us trash fights and cards, because they're gonna be like, they'll buy anything. And I really believe that it's some promoters and people in the business that feel like that. They'll buy anything. No, we won't. No, I know I won't. For the fight making videos, pulling up, all that just to duck over money. You never really wanted it, Jay Miller, bro. Appreciate you, man. That's what it seemed like to me. Man, black fans a long time ago. You get what I'm saying? 817. And what's a better way to disconnect with the people? Oh, I know how to do it. I don't know how to connect with them, but I sure know how to disconnect with them. You want me to show you? I'm going to tell them it's their fault the fight ain't being made. Now, it's y'all stealing the fights, not buying the pay-per-views, not buying your pay-per-views. Come on, man, because you ain't giving people the fights they want, bro. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Well, we heard Stephen Espinoza come out and say that they could get an outside entity to fund the fight. So I was bug crazy to come to Al with that proposal. If he knew Al wasn't trying to put up the money, I think he was crazy to come to him for the proposal because how he presented it. First of all, he's not very good at business. How do you expect Al Heyman, a businessman, and he's an advisor of that level, to be cool or to trust like some mystery companies that you know about? You get what I'm saying? That the whole proposal was bogus. 25 million up guaranteed. Like, what about the back end? Oh, if we make the money back, it's 80-20. Get what I'm saying? Spence, those are problems that Al Heyman and Spence ain't having to been worried about when it comes time to make Spence fights. Why would they welcome that responsibility or that problem? You get what I'm saying? All over a couple hours, when in reality these dudes both could have probably walked away with more than that. And the bros was just up here breaking it down. They said they crunched the numbers and he would have walked away with more than what they gave him, or more than that offer that he proposed to Al as well. So it's crazy. You get what I'm saying? That's what made the deal a little crazy. It's like, I think the wrong guy presented the deal on top of that. And then there's no backing. Where is this coming from? It sounds too convenient. It sounds like something, you know what I mean? You just really wanted them to believe you and take your word. Like, that shit just sounded crazy. And why would he then relinquish like his fight? Why would he give Terence Crawford the opportunity to control how the fight is going to be made? Get what I'm saying? What kind of advisor would he be if he was to say, yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, go ahead, Earl. Go and get that 25 million. It's pretty stupid. You get what I'm saying? Facts, 817. He definitely did. All talks from there. You get what I'm saying, bro? Networks put up the money. Talk about it, bro. Yeah, Al Heyman. And that's why I think that'd be a misunderstanding too. 817. People keep saying Al putting up the money and this and that. Man, the network, that money is gonna be there, but we don't know who putting up the money for your situation, because you talking about two companies and two investors and hedge fund. I'm hearing all this type of shit I don't never hear when it came to making no fight. Hedge fund. If you don't get your ass out of here, that shit sound janky. Al probably was like, that's why he told you straight up, look, man, I ain't letting nobody touch this fight. End the conversation, bro. Dude, you said you agreed to everything. Why we don't got to fight? That's not making sense to me. Dewey Jones, salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up the networks, and they have whatever bread is needed. Talk about it, bro. You get what I'm saying? So all this transparency, and again, just like bro brought up, all that transparency he was asking for, he was covered under that Ali Act. I don't want to hear it. So that's not an angle no more. People don't know that. And that's something I just recently learned too. So I'm able to confidently say that he was covered under the Ali Act. All that transparency shit, he would have had transparency. What he was asking for was more than that. That's what it was. That's what he ain't going to say. Specify 80-20 what? Yeah, 80-20. Yeah, which way? 80-20. 80 for y'all, 20 for them. Like, you get what I'm saying? Again, his presentation was horrible. He just presented it to us. He had 20 minutes to break that down. You would, given how he explained this situation, y'all, respectfully, everybody that's in here before we get up out of here, everybody that heard the way he explained and presented that situation, do that sound like a situation anybody in here would go for? Just think about that for a second. Put yourself in Al's shoes, because he did explain it to us. He elaborated, went into detail. This is the longest you ever heard Bud Crawford talk in years. And what did he say? You get what I'm saying? Do that deal that he proposed, that he say he proposed to them, sound like something that somebody was supposed to jump for? Or do it sound like, man, if you don't take your uneducated ass back, rehearse that shit somewhere else? I'm not going with that. You get what I'm saying? Shit just sound crazy. And we know your sources was, you know what I'm saying, A.B. and Porter, you know what I'm saying? Dude, man, this guy, yo, I don't get it, yo. I swear I don't. Because they don't want to put the money up, because they seen money lost too. Took promoting him. Yeah, they see the numbers and don't add up, so they don't want to take a risk on a maybe. You get what I'm saying? You know what? That's why, again, he was willing to jump for that money, because he know that's money that he don't generate. He know that's a steal. But this time, the difference in this steal and Brett, he'll be able to steal, and hopefully he could get the best fighter at 147 in there while he steal that Brett. Nah, you're not going to get him to bend and fold to what you want. Nah, that shit was stupid. That deal was bogus. Nobody ever was going to admit or agreed to that. We all listened to him. It didn't even sound like it made sense to nobody that heard it. You like, yo, what? You don't take your ass. He was better off letting me to propose the deal to Al than him sitting up there trying to convince him that it makes sense to cut himself out the situation. And then people saying Al, because he greedy, he want his cut. When he's been known to get fighters too much money. That was also a complaint once upon a time, that the dude was getting his fighters too much money. Miss me with that. They don't know if they want to call that man broke, greedy, he overpaying fighters. They don't know what they want to say. Even the information people put out about Al Heyman ain't consistent. That's why I'll never be trying to hear it, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's some bogus, bro. Sounds suspect. Yeah, I swear it sounds like a pyramid scheme. Hell no, script reading ass. Couldn't, man, you feel me, Five? Was reading off something. Y'all discuss the hell out of that. Renee Boxshun, salute, family. How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? His first couple words made me feel very disloyal. He reached out to Errol first, then he went over Errol. Yeah, he went over Errol head straight to Al because clearly Errol not a boss. Nah, you goofy. You thought he was supposed to cut his man out that been making sure he been good his entire career to do some shaky business with you at best because you can't even confirm who these quote unquote companies was, man. Take that deal back to Fisher Price, bro. That shit ain't working with Al. Should have known who you was dealing with. Yeah, them circles and pyramid schemes, Jay. That's what it be. Pausing the shit and watching Bernie flip the cards with Big Mac eating that pizza in the back. Oh shit. Five you on now? Let's pause it. Oh man. Five, let me know when you coming on, Brody, because I'm about to wrap up anyway. Salute, man. Appreciate you, Renee. Appreciate you, Brody. Man. But he jumping for the money. He says, not as important as being sure of yourself and your skill, because once you whip him, you'll have all the power. There's your words, bud. And he wasn't willing to do it. And again, contradiction, bro. Classic contradiction, bro. MLM movement. Classic contradiction. He telling himself, because we all know how funnel money through, yeah, man, H funds. Like, get that out of here. That don't sound for sure. Nobody doing business like that. Nah, he didn't, Renee. And that's not me trying to put it on him. That's not me trying to be funny or nothing. He just didn't seem like himself, yo. For whatever reason, one reason or another, man. At the end of the day, you know, I'm going to keep my eyes and ears close to the situation. We're going to see how everything pan out. But salute to everybody that pulled up. Much appreciation to the family. We're going to keep grinding. We're going to keep putting out this responsible content. We're going to keep growing, doing what we're supposed to be doing. Y'all know the slogan. We ain't here to break the news. We here to have a conversation. I think we had just had a hell of a conversation. So on that note, salute to the entire TWT family. Salute to the entire chat fam. Much appreciation to everybody that pulled up. Y'all smash that like button on the way out. And y'all stay tuned. You know I like to double and triple up with these lives. So y'all keep them notifications on. And your boy will be back with y'all on the next one for sure. Hedge fund guys. But sit your reverse Twizzler. Dabble World, salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Y'all smash that like button. If it's anybody new, sub to the channel, man. And y'all know y'all keep them notifications on. Y'all tune in, man. We have these conversations every day. So just tune in, stay tuned, and we're going to keep dropping this content, man, putting this shit out for the good people. And, bro, F. Knows is the one that lets the money up for fighters. Steven, so why not try it? I guess it's like you kind of trying to cut Al out of a situation that's his if he go the route that Bud wanted him to go, if that makes sense. In terms of short response, man. Peace, Zoom. Peace to the family. Yeah, man. Salute to all y'all. Appreciate all y'all pulling up, Bud, from exposing PBC and Al Heyman. Hey, man. I don't think that's the case. I think Bud just he just exposed himself, bro. Like, you get what I'm saying? He just let us know that he really don't understand business. Why he's talking about two mysterious companies. He talking about if they make their money back, it's 80-20 on the back end. He ain't even explain which way the back end was. He just walked away from that situation looking worse to me, to be honest. But appreciate you pulling up, man. The difference of opinion is welcome. Sub to the channel. Smash the like button, man. Y'all. Five, what time you going on, Brody? I've been here just moving the groove. What time you was going on, bro? He could try, but I don't think he putting it into it. I think what he did was really expose himself in the long run as to how he don't really understand how business work. And you got to think, this is a dude that felt like he bossed up because his promoter pretty much didn't elect to offer him a contract to re-sign with them. So he was then left on the island. And then this is just something to think about. Notice how he didn't re-sign with Bob Arum. It wasn't because he was like, nah, I ain't rocking with y'all and that's it. No. They didn't re-offer him. They didn't offer to re-sign his ass. So he got left on the island and didn't think. He's still pretty much all the way up until this BLK Prime situation. He was left without, you know what I'm saying, without a promoter, and nobody else would touch him. I think that's very telling when in terms of Rick, you know what I mean, Ricky Williams, in terms of Bud Crawford. But we're gonna see, man. Y'all stay tuned. Appreciate all y'all for pulling up. You already know when you do, I'll be there anyway, my bro. I'ma tune in. Appreciate all y'all. Salute to my TWT family. Salute to the new family that's up to the channel, man. Y'all smash the like button on the way out. Y'all stay tuned, and we up out of here. Peace to the fan.